everybody. Thanks for joining us for Politically Incorrect Knitters, live from the Knitting Wars. I'm Deplorable Knitter. We have Ann Pinkava. It helps if I can say your name right. Holy moly.
I like the Japanese version. It's okay.
Pro-life knitter. We got Mama Nevin. We got Carol, who is apparently not a lizard person today, which I appreciate. I'm glad you told me. I don't have to.
Thank you. I was in my friend's car, and he asked the car if I was a lizard person, and it was like, absolutely. Carol Brown is a lizard person. And then it listed off all the reasons why I was a lizard person, starting with like my unhuman organization skills to how I always get things done when they shouldn't get done. And he was like, I think the car's got a point. And I was like,
I think the computer feels threatened.
Okay.
They want to pick off their competition.
Well, and then the car was kind of like, and you're in danger now, because now that you know, and she knows that you know, you're going to have to run away.
What kind of car is this?
Yeah.
I'm concerned.
Tesla.
Of course.
Oh. Hey, Connie Sue got her prize box today. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. That's awesome.
Okay.
Was that the knitting extravaganza that Connie Sue won?
I believe so.
How fun.
Maybe. I'm trying to remember.
It's hard to remember. Everything put together.
It's okay. I got them all packed up and everything.
I just made the form, man.
You made a form? Like an actual form?
Real form.
Wow.
She does all the forms because she likes forms and spreadsheets, unlike the rest of us. I don't know.
No, Anne does it on paper.
I love spreadsheets.
Okay.
I just haven't done spreadsheets for 2 months since I've been retired.
With Anne's paper and my digital, it was a no-fail situation.
Exactly. We have redundancies between us.
Exactly.
We can make it work.
Yes.
I want to like spreadsheets, but they actually give me more anxiety than like making me feel like I've accomplished what I'm supposed to. And so I don't think that they're the answer for me. I made a list the other day and that was almost too much, but I did get everything done on it. So I guess maybe, I don't know.
That cracks me up. That was too much. That was too much.
My new coworker has ADHD. I think that's a common.
That's a lot of my problem.
She also doesn't like the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
I find them stressful. I find lists stressful because if I don't get the stuff done, then I feel guilty about it. But then I also feel paralyzed. So there's this weird, like, I should be doing this, but also I'm going to lay here on the bed. So it's hard to deal with. I can't explain it.
She literally said the same thing.
Oh my gosh.
Depending on the situation, I find lack of lists more stressful because I can only carry so many tasks in my head at one time.
Yes.
I'm like, I would like a list. Tell me what I'm forgetting.
Yeah. Kat doesn't like spreadsheets either. See, Kat, we're friends. I don't know about the rest of these lizard people over here.
I don't use a spreadsheet. I use a organization software.
So you use
this sounds like better branding.
So she's much more sophisticated than those of us that love spreadsheets.
It's pretty. It's got colors and emojis and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm making my kids use planners this year, though, so we'll see. Maybe I'll get more organized because they'll be more organized because then I don't have to carry all their stuff, too. We'll see.
You won't have your own concerned planner. You'll have your kids' concerned planner to then nag you.
Ooh. But my husband is also going to buy me my own concerned planner for myself.
Oh, wow.
But one of them's taking a science course at co-op, so I'm like, you need to have your planner. You need to know what assignments you have to do. You need to, because it's like a middle school science, so they need to like do the work and read. And, and I'm like, and you're going to be in charge of it because you're big enough. So, selfish I like spreadsheets. Me.
And Yo-Yo, because as was said in the chat, but also if you hadn't heard that Dolly Parton has died at 80.
Please,
my heart is broken.
Give me a moment to pay respects, please, to the Queen.
That's
Thank
true.
you very much. To the Queen.
You know this how.
Long live the Queen. She's beautiful.
Yep. She's one of those people that I always kind of felt like would never die. And so I find it very hard to understand that she did, which is weird.
My kids said that too. My kids said that today too, that they thought she would never die.
Kind of like when Betty White died. I was just like, no, we had an agreement. No.
I was helping you, Anne. We both did it. Yeah, Betty White was also one of those. Yes. So, is it just she was having medical issues, right? I had heard or something. I don't
She
know.
was in the hospital last
Yeah.
month or so, but nobody
Yeah.
has said why. It was like a private
Right.
thing.
Mhm.
Which, good for her for
Yeah.
being able to keep that private
Mhm.
as popular as
Yeah.
she
She had
was.
been sick and then got better, it seemed like, and then she was still doing
Yeah.
things. And
Yeah.
Well, I kind of got a flicker of, this is weird when she canceled a concert.
yeah,
It was like, Dolly doesn't cancel,
right.
Oh. Connie said that she loved her work with books. One of my kids actually got some of her books through a local library, and it was really funny because when they were really small, like she'd be on TV and be like, "That's the lady that sends you the books." It was really fun. But Kat said that some people can't live without each other. I think that's what happened with Dolly.
Yeah. I mean, she made it, what, a year or
Mhm.
so?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I
that's what
just
happened with
appreciated the fact that um, her and her husband were so private with everything,
Yes. Yes.
and
Well,
I
I used
just,
to love, I don't know if it's true or not, but people from around Pigeon Forge and Sevierville would say that she would, now maybe people who are local knew who she was, but
mm,
that tourists and stuff didn't know who she was because she would take all her makeup and her wig and everything off when they would go out to eat. So they didn't know who she was.
that's funny. But didn't Johnny Cash and June Carter Cash didn't they both die pretty close to each other too? I feel like that happened. Like there's some of those couples
Think
that
so. I don't
yeah,
remember.
they don't last terribly long without the other one, which is
Right.
my father-in-law couldn't go on without my mother-in-law. So she passed away in July, and I think he was in November.
that's
So
sad.
You say you can literally die of a broken heart.
yeah,
I believe it. Absolutely.
Not that we are diagnosing how Dolly Parton died.
Oh no, but
For the internet.
I think that there is something to that. I don't know when her husband passed, but if it is hard.
Yeah, like,
Less than a year.
not much more than a year.
Yeah. So that's what I thought happened. Oh man. So what's been happening besides the sad news about Dolly, who she seemed like she would never go, but that's how things go. But do we have any happy things? Like, are we making lovely things, or are we something?
Sorry.
I'm sewing till my eyes fall out.
Oh,
I'm making Ichabods.
Ichabod.
I want
Pumpkins.
one of those so bad.
Caro has the Ichabod.
Yes.
So, there can only be one Ichabod. But
He's downstairs. Yes, he's downstairs in my bedroom.
Pumpkins. It's a pumpkin apocalypse. I'll be honest soon.
Sooner than you think.
Sooner than you think. For the babies, man. I gotta do what I gotta do.
I think I found a desk goose at Hobby Lobby today.
Ooh, how much? Tell me.
It wasn't much. I think it was on sale because everything in Hobby Lobby is on sale.
Yeah.
I want to say it was going to be less than $12. Maybe.
Wow.
Okay.
I think.
I saw
Plastic or ceramic?
Oh no, it was ceramic. It was serious.
Ooh, that's
So
fun.
I don't know. I got to look at some more first before I decide if I'm actually going to commit to this, because I did find a hat at Dollar Tree that would have made a really cute cowboy hat for a desk goose.
great. So all the back to school supplies are out, and how I love some colored pencils, so I went to look. So that there was a wall hanger thing with a porch goose for like a classroom that had outfits. I'm like, man,
No,
Really?
is a thing.
it is a thing.
I know. I was showing it to my husband, and he's like, "What are you talking about?"
Whatever makes you all happy, I guess, right?
Mhm. Well,
Oh,
you
and
know,
someone.
I have to find a co-host for next year.
I mean,
And I have noticed in the last couple years that the Sinclair gas stations do dress up their dinosaurs more now.
Mm.
I don't know what that is.
They have the giant green dinosaurs. The
We
That
don't
Anne
have,
loves so much.
no, we
No,
don't
the
have.
rest of us don't have those.
I don't know anything about it. Have I seen them before?
possibly if you've ever, I get perhaps I'm maybe the gas stations don't go your way, but
Mm-mm.
out here in the Midwest, we have Sinclair gas stations that have big green dinosaurs outside.
I've seen them. I think
Like Bucky's for
I
the dinosaur.
saw 'em- I think I saw them like in Arizona
Yeah.
or Nevada, maybe.
Okay, so Kat says Knit said that pumpkin spice lattes are back today. How do we feel about pumpkin spice lattes, my friend?
Put it in the IV and jack it in right now.
Okay,
No.
so we're really into them then, I
Yeah.
guess.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I can't do pumpkin
More for me.
anything
More for
until
me.
Yep.
it
You
gets
take them.
cooler. It's too
And I'm mad that Starbucks, the only drink I drank at Starbucks was the salted caramel with their really cool actual sea salt on top, and they discontinued it years ago.
Ah,
So that was the only reason I was going to commie Starbucks, and now I
Yeah.
no longer go there. So
Therese
I'm
says
a salted caramel. Yes,
Yeah.
we know it's August.
it's
Therese,
August.
I am with you. It is
It
August.
is August. Yes.
Polka Dot
It
was
is.
gonna come, but she's got to do something with the cat, and she's making dinner. But hopefully she'll come next time.
Oh, hey, Polka Dot.
I should have been on, but got carried away making a veil for a wedding this weekend. Well, it sounds like you have a lot going on, so thanks
Well,
for
that's
hanging
cool.
in the comments.
Oh.
And Polka Dot also has a porch goose named Oliver, and he's supposed to guard the vegetables, and he's the goose. Don't recommend. So that's happening.
So
But I bet
to work, it's a little more difficult.
Polka Dot could probably make a pumpkin spice latte. I'm not giving her something to do, but she did make the shark ice cream cone.
She did.
So
She did. And if anybody could whip up little outfits for geese, it would be Polka Dot.
It would
that
be
is
Polka
also
Dot.
true. But
She got new baby loveys that are, it's like a little
Oh.
sun, and then the blanket part are all stars and stuff. It is
Aw.
that's
the
fun.
cutest.
Sorry, I just got really good news.
Okay.
My son just got a job at the Grand Californian Hotel,
Yay.
so he will be a Disney employee again.
Cool.
Or maybe I can get in again.
Get those perks.
I just look at him and go,
Cool.
C-section. That's all I got to say to you. He used to feel really bad about me being, having him by C-section. And I'm like, oh, you gave me a smile on my tummy. It has grown to a bigger smile over the years, but
Yep, that does happen. Oh, Kitty's gonna leave me because one of the kids came in and then went out, and now Kitty thinks that they're gonna scratch the rug like a butthead. No, that's not what we do.
So, what are you knitting on, DK?
Oh, I'm working on a headband. I think that I probably cast on too many stitches for it to be a nice headband, but it's for my knitting class. It's so it's just garter and stockinette, but this edging on it, it's dis-stitch edging where you like knit two together, but then at like every row after that, you like pick up one of the loops from below, and it's like not too stretchy, so it's nice for Stop scratching the carpet, you butthead. Don't scratch the carpet. Cats, I tell you. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on. I'm still prepping for class and stuff. Here, give me that. So this is Trunks. He's from Dragon Ball. If
Okay.
you aren't aware, but my kid had their birthday, which I had kind of mentioned, and they got a crochet kit, and so now Trunks has his very own Peter Pan hat.
Oh, cool.
As you do. Yes.
Obviously, I mean, I don't
Why
know
would
if
you not?
Dragon Ball character wanted to be Peter Pan, but he is now, whether or not he was interested. So, but yeah, we did it by just out of their little brain. Just came up with a little
That's
pattern.
awesome.
Oh, nice.
And it really looks like a little Peter Pan hat. So there you go. So
That's awesome.
Did you hear about the new theme park they're building in France? That they're doing a Dragon Ball theme park
what?
with Saudi Arabian money, weirdly enough.
That
But
is
yeah.
strange. I didn't hear about that, but
Yeah.
But that kid has been reading all of the Dragon Ball books this summer. All of them. I've gotten like 40 of them out of the library.
I was about to say, after like a gazillion of them.
Yeah, a gazillion. And Therese, I want to know what's wrong with my straight needles. I don't understand what the problem is. I teach the kids with straight needles in the beginning. Everything we make is small, and I buy them these short ones that aren't like the giant long straight needles. That's what we do. So
Yeah, good not to complicate things early.
yeah. Well, circular knitting is a different class I do, so I figure I might as well do it the way I teach them, right?
True.
But that's all I got. My kid left with the door open, so now I gotta. Nothing wrong. Just don't see him often. I know. But yeah, that's what I got going on. So, what about you? What are you making, Anne?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm working on your sweater.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, yay.
I'm trying. But yeah, the problem is that now I've gotten to the boring stockinette part. And unlike with the chicken lady yarn, this yarn does not vary. Like there's no like little dots of stuff.
Uh-huh.
And it's like incredibly boring actually. Like there's no like, oh look, the yarn, it's lovely, isn't that nice? It's like, oh, this is just gonna be pink forever. And I'm like, when I'm done, I will appreciate pink together. But while I'm knitting it
Pink will not hurt you, Anne. It's
it might.
No, it was not. Pink is beautiful.
It might.
Yes,
But yeah, I'm definitely looking sideways at the Lynn yarn.
no.
Like, hey, and come back, babe.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
You do things for your internet spouses. So.
I do. And this will be a beautiful sweater once it's done. I am also crocheting. See, this is again.
That's my girl.
See, I'm doing it for the babies for our upcoming
I know,
middle.
for the babies.
Oops. And here I can stretch it out so it looks nice. But yeah, see that? Look,
Look at you.
I know. I'm doing that.
Your
So, yeah,
corners look
they're proud.
fine. You said your corners were bad. Those look fine.
Oh, well, thank you. That's
Good
very
to count.
kind.
And guess what? The babies don't care.
Correct.
Well, I care.
So,
And it's like this kid's gonna come back in like 15 years and like bring the blanket and be like, "You did this."
Why did you give me this
Yeah,
cricket
so
blanket?
honestly, you weren't so square here. And what was with that? But no, having the color change also really does help. I do. Yeah, but it's good though, and that is why I can grab this on stream because it is just stockinette for us.
Yep. Well, gee, thanks. I'm so glad you like it.
I love it. You're gonna enjoy it. You better.
Better not be knitting that with hate, though.
There is no hate in my heart at all.
Okay. Just checking.
You have to knit your love into it, Anne.
Right?
That's right.
When
Bob.
DK puts it on, she needs to feel the love.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, that's exactly true. And I saw one of the actual sweaters in the wild yesterday, and I immediately was like, Anne! I took the kids to the mall because it was the kids' birthday, and my husband usually takes off and we do a family thing, but my husband had to work. So I was like, let's go to the mall. We'll go to Barnes and Noble, right? Because who doesn't love some good gift cards from Barnes and Noble? So
Exactly.
and Auntie Anne's pretzels. Is that a thing
Oh,
everywhere?
not anymore.
Oh,
Auntie
no.
Anne's is in the airport over here.
Mm-hmm.
It's the very first thing my husband gets every time we go to the airport. Like he beelines it for the Auntie Anne's and he gets them.
I mean, I generally tell my kids no when they ask for them because they're stupid expensive and I can make soft pretzels at home, but I also don't dip them in a vat of fat, butter that they put on it, but butter and fat, I don't know. But it was a birthday, so who was I to say no to that, right?
Exactly.
I had to.
Exactly.
So, but anyway, I saw one of those sweaters in the wild. That was the whole point of that story. Sorry.
Well, very soon,
It's been a long day.
They'll be winging your way.
Mm-hmm. So. How fun. And then what else? We've seen Amy is making a pumpkin, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
With some anger in her heart, I think.
Pumpkin. No anger in my pumpkins.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
My pumpkins are made with love. Therese doesn't like my pumpkins at the moment because she reminds me that it's still August.
Oh, well,
and I remind her that pumpkins for the babies wait for no one. So I have to make these and get pictures of them so that people will buy them so that I can give the money to the babies. So
that's a good way to do it. And Joan, I know you said you were sewing, but did you tell us what you were sewing, or was I?
Bags for Amy.
not chocolates for me.
Dude, Joan said that like she has hate in her heart about those bags. I'm not gonna lie.
We're all in the mines with our obligation crafting.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
I want to just point out that you offered to make me a sweater. I never asked for it. So
Oh, I thought I offered to make something for you. I was like, what?
No.
I feel the need to defend my honor in the fact that I told Joan I only needed the Golden Girls one by Labor Day. Anything else was above and beyond at her leisure.
Yes, well, I leisured today because my husband offered to take me out of the house, and I was like, yes. I don't care where we go. Yes.
Little stir crazy.
I needed to get out of the house, which just it's so warm that unless you do it, you go do whatever it is you're going to do in the morning. Forget it. I mean, probably after we get off here, I'm going to go put my swimsuit on and jump in the pool.
Nice. As you should. You are retired now, ma'am. You go do what you want.
You should be lounging out at that pool like a lizard, and the minute you get too warm, you just slide in. Like that's all you should be doing.
My animal that lives with me loves to go out there when it's 103 and lay on the cement.
Well, I mean,
like
you should tell him he's a grown man. He can have a chair.
Well, and then he comes in panting. I'm like, hello. If you didn't go out in the sun, you wouldn't be panting. Anyway,
man. I mean, what are you gonna do with them, man?
Yeah, canine or human.
So the problem with this is that I'm supposed to be counting how many rows of stockinette and garter I do, and it's really hard when I'm talking to you guys. Fine when I was at the orthodontist this
now
morning.
You know why I'm just sewing up pumpkins.
Can I tell you that it was our second emergency visit in 8 days' time to the orthodontist?
No.
I'm really unimpressed with it.
Aww.
Last week brackets fell off. This week, kid comes to me with the freaking wire like from here back not attached, and so I had to like cut it off, and I had to call this morning, and I'm like,
those things are entirely too expensive to be having issues like that.
well, I don't get charged. My husband's like, do you have to pay when we go? I'm like, no, everything is covered.
Still, I'm just like,
but I don't like going there once a week. Like
Right.
There's like a 8-week break in between last time and this time, and it has not been. So knock on wood, that was the last one. But we didn't ask Carol. Carol.
Excuse me while I birth these pumpkins.
Lizard person, what are you making?
Oh, I don't want to alarm you, but it might be a shawl.
Black?
I would be more apt to believe that you were a
Yeah.
lizard person if it was not a shawl, honestly.
That's the check. It's like, did you make a shawl? Okay, it's you.
Okay, you're fine.
No, I
Is
had to frog
that-
my
Is that black yarn?
yeah.
Is it for
There's
someone
that.
you really, really love?
I guess myself.
All right.
Uh,
badass. You can handle it.
I guess
I have-
well, because I had a poncho that I was working on before, and it ended up going a bad way, and so I was like, screw it, and so I frogged the whole thing.
Aw.
And now we're starting over, so we're doing this, and then I'm gonna kind of slide this into the. Oh no, we're not doing the. No, we're doing the Ramon, right?
Yeah, Ramones
Yeah,
are beginning of September.
Okay, I'm
That'll-
getting a head
that'll work,
start
won't
because I'm crippled.
Okay.
Why are you crippled? Did something happen? Are you okay?
No, I'm being facetious. I'm just saying I started early.
Look, it's been a long week. Any sort of nuance or sarcasm, I'm gonna miss it. So
It doesn't help that I have like the most monotone voice ever, so you're fine.
Yeah, and sometimes it's hard to tell. If people are just being silly or what's happening. So
Or like maybe you dropped a cinder block on your foot and didn't tell us. It's not impossible.
you never know what's
Okay.
happening.
Sure.
I'm sorry. Could you have a bigger water bottle? That thing was like twice the size of your face.
It's not that okay. It's kind
Yes,
of big.
it is.
Oh no, my kid has a bigger
think
one.
If you died with that in your hand, you'd qualify for Valhalla. Like you could say, "Oh man,
There's nothing like having water with you that you can use as a slamming device in your tiny.
Yeah, as a
feet.
weapon.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's so cute because I've got like these little things from like Princess Mononoke on there. See, look, it's so cute. It's harmless, even though it's made of metal.
I don't know what that princess thing is.
Princess Mononoke,
Never heard of it.
the Ghibli movie.
Oh.
She still never.
No, I've heard of the Ghibli place. I just don't know about the movie. At least she said a word I could like understand. I'm
Princess, yeah.
No. It's the at the mall yesterday. I was in stores I'm not used to, and there was Studio Ghibli. Right, that's the same thing.
Studio Ghibli, yeah.
Yeah, and there were
Look at
things
you go.
there that said that. So I'm with you. I'm hip. I'm with it. I got it.
Yeah. It's kind of a classic. It's
Okay,
story-
Grandma.
it's a story
Yeah.
about a fantasy setting and about how hatred shapes everything and people combat hatred. And that's really the overarching theme of it. There's lots of nuances in there. So
Cool.
Nice.
I had
that
a
is-
question come up in the chat.
Mhm.
Danielle Powell wants to know what my knit along that is coming up. And it is socks and it will start in January. However, there are 2 other knit alongs coming up sooner than that from politically incorrect knitters.
that is not
That
that
is
you
true.
shouldn't get excited to make socks."
I mean,
because
yes.
socks are
Yeah,
Well,
somebody was
but you
trying
can
to
make socks for the other 2.
Somebody was
Well,
trying to
one
tell
of
me
them
what
anyway.
pattern to use to make socks, and my problem isn't the pattern. My problem is the desire.
Mhm.
I have the ability to make socks. I have no interest in it. There's a difference. But hey,
And that's
really
okay.
some people really like making socks. Like Teresa
Oh,
likes
some
making
people are
socks, right?
Yeah.
crazy about
Yeah.
making socks. Apparently, Mom and Evan is also one of them. She makes 2 of my most hated things, socks and blankets, and I give her all the credit I can because I'm not doing it. Good for you.
But you could make a square and put it together with another square, and there you go. You got a blanket.
Yeah.
So did you mess Joan where she has ADD?
Oh, well, I have ADD too.
I'm in
gotta
that
find something you like.
that season of my life where everything and everybody needs me.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. You have
I'm-
children still at home.
And I have parents that need help. And so I
Yeah.
am just going to make my tiny headband for my knitting class. And then
You
I'm
know-
hopefully going to make my sweater before school starts. But I don't know if this is going to happen.
You do you.
Mhm.
You know, I am a firm believer in do what makes you happy.
Yep.
Yes.
Do what pleases your heart.
Yes, I am with you. And I am glad
within
you
reason. Don't break laws to please your heart. But
and I really, really like to make hats, and I don't think that you really have a huge amount of use for hats, and so
No, I'm not a hat knitter at all. I do have a child that did just shave his head, so he may need a hat this winter.
Yeah.
See, Kara's prepared.
I'm ready.
I like your hat.
Thank you. It's very cozy.
Who was on it?
It's a skull.
Oh, okay. I can't tell from here. I'm old. I think my eyes are going.
No, well, it doesn't help that it's really far away.
Oh yeah, I can totally tell. Oh, and it has headphones on, obviously.
Yeah.
He's jamming.
We be jamming.
It was one of those things I saw at a convention. I was like, I absolutely don't need that, so I need to buy it right now.
Obviously. Sometimes that's the answer.
Yeah.
So.
Danielle said that she hated knitting socks until she got her Chow sock needles. The cord is really short.
Yeah.
It does matter if you find your way.
Yes.
Like people try to teach me on DPNs. I'm like, no, this is horrible. This is terrible. I hate my
Right.
life. Why would I do this? So when you figure out what works for you, and I don't make as many because I went through a phase where I made a whole mess of them, and then I'm like, why? I wear socks like 2 days a year.
I live in Louisiana. What am I thinking?
I have plenty of socks, and then we hit a stage of life where we really don't need to wear socks even in winter. So
No,
Dude.
I still I love making socks, and I make them for. I have people who call me and go, "Hey, you want to make me socks?" And I'll go, "Okay."
right, and that's awesome.
So, and as you can tell, I have a lot of sock yarn.
Yeah. Yeah, Amy, you hit that stage of life, and then your husband says something stupid like, on Sunday I was over the stove all day because we were having a birthday party. I was making all the food, and I had every window and door open, and it was cool on Sunday, like in those 60s. And he comes in the kitchen and he goes, "It's cold in here," and I'm like, "You better not shut anything off." The fan was on, the windows. I'm like, "You better not touch it. You're not
Touch
in the
it
kitchen.
and die.
Go away."
Oh, I just realized I accidentally. Usually I plan these things a little better, but that kind of worked out. A little strike up the.
Oh, that's cute.
Usually I swirl them around. I was distracted by you guys.
Yeah, we're talking. Sorry. We're good at that.
Yeah, my husband will come in and he's like, "It's freezing in here." I'm like, "Put some clothes on."
I love the
'Cause
fan
I can't-
in the windows.
I can't take my skin off.
Yeah.
I will be right back.
Okay, bye. But yeah, no. I think I'm mostly past that phase where I wish that I could. Although I gotta tell you, we've been doing yard work at my parents' house because with my stepdad's health not being great, some stuff kind of got out of control. And the other day, I was ripping out these bushes, and I was ripping them, and all of a sudden, I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna pass out. I had on, because there's poison ivy and stuff, so I had on like pants over my shorts and stuff, and I had shoes on, and I had gloves on, and there was like a trail of my clothing from where I was working to the chair I went to, because I thought I was gonna like fall down and like not really die, but die. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
but that's few and far between now. It's not like that I used to be like that all the time, which, it's no good though. And the guys were just looking at me because I was the only girl out there working, and they were like, "What's happening?" And I'm like, "It's fine. Just let me sit here. It's all good." Oh my gosh.
I have a PSA for those people questioning sock knitting. If you want to do the 9-inch circulars, it is much easier if you get the ones like this, where one needle is longer than the other. Wait a minute. See if I can get this so you can see it.
Yeah.
The top
And I tried
one
those
is-
and hated those.
I like
Yeah. This is the only way I can use the 9-inch circulars.
I like flexi flips too. They're not
I hate
2 points,
And
but they're
see,
not
I
like those.
didn't like those because they stabbed me in the palm.
No, I don't do double magic loop though. I think it's stupid, and Anne does everything.
I love Magic Loop.
I
I
have
can't
to.
even function without.
Nope. No, thank you.
Magic loop world.
I'm here with my straight needles. Thank you very much. I don't need any loop. I'm fine. Teresa, she's got to get those. Otherwise, she feels like she's giant.
Like that Seinfeld episode.
Well, that's how I because I tried actually gosh, what's her first name? The gal who does Pearl Jam, the new
Kristen.
podcast.
What?
Kristen, yes. That when
I mean, I guess she wanted her name.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess
like
she wanted her name out there.
Pearl as in knit and Pearl
yeah,
Jam.
no, I got it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Haven't heard of
Millie Knits. Millie
Knits. Yeah.
Millie Knits. There's letters in there, but yeah.
But yeah, she has a new podcast. But anyways, when the last Knitty McPurley event, she was sitting next to me in the sock knitting class, and it was all like different sock heels. So we're sitting there, and she had the itty bitty circular needles, and I'm like, can I just like, you know, and I've never used them because again, I magic loop everything. I'm like, can I just like knit a few stitches on your thing? Like I just
see how it feels.
I do not want to purchase these if I don't like them. Can I just like play with your toy like briefly? Like, okay, thank you. And then it was that thing too where I feel like I'm knitting like this. Like I'm just like
I feel like it's like like my hands, like I use, like, especially when I crochet, I use my palm more than I realized.
Right.
So those little needles, I was like,
Yeah, well with my circular, I'm always like just not like hard, but bracing my palm against the end of the circular needles. So when I switch to straight needles, I'm like, what are these? Why are these? Like I have to like move how my hand is.
Interesting. I think
if I'm making too much noise, I'm putting things together.
No.
Okay.
I think it's different for me too because I don't knit continental.
Mm-hmm.
So I take my hand off of my one needle every time to throw.
Oh.
And so therefore it's just different also.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I knit continental.
Yeah. I can, I just don't.
I knitted English for years. And because I was a crocheter before I was a knitter, when I first saw continental, I was like, oh, I think I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I figured it out. Yep.
Yeah. So continental is the way to go for me.
Yeah. My mom and I took a class way long before I knew any of you guys. And she switched and I just never did. I didn't knit enough back then to like know how to do it. Like, because I would put it down and pick it up too infrequently to like remember. So I never did it. She made the switch because she knit all the time. But I was like, meh. But hey, whatever. I teach you how to knit continental. Although my crochet girl, I had one girl that knew how to knit and crochet crazily good, and she knit continental. She just taught herself, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Go for it. Whatever makes you happy.
Whatever floats your boat.
So that's back to my theory of do what makes you happy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some people English works better for them. Some people continental works better. Whatever works for you.
Yep. I'm just glad I have my knitting because today when I was at the orthodontist, there were like 4 moms in the waiting room and every single person was on their phone. I mean, I had my pattern on my phone.
Yeah.
But everybody was just on their phone. And I was like, I don't want to be.
It's depressing.
Yeah. It sucks. I'm not a fan. So I like my
I would just like to I'd just like to share this tip if anyone makes pumpkins. If you buy the little floral pieces and stick it in the middle, it is easier to stick your stuff in it before you cinch it up. That's your pro tip for making pumpkins.
You put what in the middle?
The floral foam.
Oh,
so that when you put your stuff in the middle, you can flip.
You put flowers in them?
Different little thingies, either flowers or stems or leaves, whatever. But this one's girly. This one's a girly pink, so she's gonna get flowers.
Okay.
From the Dollar Tree.
Obviously.
As you do.
Right. That's cool.
That was my big outing today. My husband's like, "Do you want to go somewhere?" I was like, "What do you have in mind?" He goes, "The Dollar Tree." I was like, "Yes." I love the Dollar Tree.
The $1.25 store, yes, please.
Yes.
Yeah, I liked it better when it was actually $1, but
Yeah.
can't be.
Yeah.
I guess can't be choosers. I guess, right? Like whatever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and you look at it, it's not bad for the price.
Could be worse.
No, definitely. Well, we have a thing that we do. There's a road out here that, like, the Dollar Tree's kind of at the end, and then you cross over the freeway and there's Hobby Lobby, and then on your way back there's Walmart.
Oh, that's like the trifecta.
That's our trifecta. So he asked where I wanted to go. I was like, I want to do the trifecta, please. And it perked me right up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sometimes you just need to get out. But
sorry, I'm sure watching me twist flowers is super fascinating.
I don't think anybody minds too much. Carol looks like she's going to be eaten by her computer screen. You just got all pale and something.
I started looking at yarn on the other screen.
Couldn't tell.
I was like, I want that one.
She just said, I have had a long day and I want yarn.
That's actually really what it was. I was like, I've had a really long day. I think.
Well, what are you looking at? You need to share with the class what you're looking at.
Yes.
I am looking at a black granite set, so 5 of mini skeins, because I told you guys about, like, when I made the shawl that my Nana was like, I love your shawl. Well, that was, it was like that. And so I had told her that, I can always make another one. Right.
Right.
And so I was like, winter's coming. This is the time to make another one. So.
Did you see that Lynn has new cryptid colorway that she has Mothman and Bigfoot?
Oh, man.
Monster
leaving Etsy.
I didn't see that. I have been.
Will Lynn or Tina be the first one to make a Dolly Parton pink yarn?
Oh.
What I want to know.
Maybe. I think some time should pass. Personally.
I don't know.
It could be named I Will Always Love You.
That would be pretty.
Oh, man. That Mothman looks good, too.
I had a feeling that you'd like that.
My weakness is Mothman. Like, anytime I go somewhere, it's like, yeah, that store looks nice. It's like, it's got Mothman. It's like, well, we got to go in now. I got to check it out. It's like, but you already have a Mothman keychain and a bag and a t-shirt. And, like, I think you got a tattoo. And I'm like, I don't have all the Mothman. I got to go see this one.
Yeah, go seek new horizons.
Yep.
Yeah. But on the Dolly Parton thing, I agree with this one. The Coat of Many Colors colorway. I think
that would be nice. Honestly, there'd be some awesome. You could do a whole Steel Magnolias colorway. You could do 9 to 5. You could do Hard Candy Christmas, which is the best Christmas song there was. Even though I don't celebrate Christmas, it's my favorite Christmas song.
Pre-order before the 12th. Okay.
I need to show y'all the fabric I bought today.
Show us.
Right back.
Okay.
Well, while we got 2 people distracted, we can remind people of our new knit along that we're doing.
Not pink.
Well, I mean, you could do your own thing, man. We're pretty. Well, and especially for the babies. So, because we have
yes.
2 knit alongs, and the knit along for the babies is in 2 parts. So, first knit along from September 1st to October 8th is our Knits Krieg Bop, that in celebration of 50 years since the Ramones' first album. So I'm excited. It's fun. Merch is already out on Updee's.
Merch is cool.
Merch is cool. And she has like these massive mugs. Like I'm
I do
very
like a massive mug.
Those
Yeah.
mugs are the size of your head.
yeah.
Oh, Carol will like it then.
More mug weaponry.
Exactly. Mugs the size of her. Just there's all the hopes and
I'm
dreams.
ready.
It's beautiful.
I'm ready for
beautiful
this mug.
Ramones.
The train is ready as well.
Who's got train? Who's
That's
got a
Ann.
train background? Is
And
that you, Anne? Okay.
It's gone. It's still there.
they're getting ready for the Knit Creek Bop.
It's still in my heart, though, the train.
I have a train not far from me. When we first moved out here in our first house, which was a lot closer to the train, and it went by all night long and told us that it went by all night long, I was convinced I had moved to hell.
Kind of like Blues Brothers. They're
Yeah.
sitting there, in a little apartment, everything rattles.
Okay, so if
Okay,
this-
Ann, sorry. Carry on, Ann.
Well,
More.
Joan can show
More.
us her.
I was going to say, if anybody wants to know how I'm feeling these days with the heat,
Christmas.
I'm feeling grinchy.
Yeah.
Oh, those are great.
I picked those up today. You know, did I need more fabric?
Probably not.
But probably your heart.
Okay.
So red on top or green on top? What do you guys think?
Green on top.
Green on top?
I think green.
Okay, well let's see, shall we? I'm so happy I have a team to help me figure these things out.
Together, we're going to figure this out.
Right? You know, because it's like it needs to be figured out for the world. Okay, so here we go. Okay.
What?
What do you think?
That's
It can
cute.
go either way.
Yeah.
It can go either way.
Either way. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That will, you know, some year I'll make that.
Cool.
Not to give you extra work, but if they were like in stripes with that, that'd be really cool.
Trust
I can
Ann to
I
find
can
the
make
way
them
to start.
stripes. I could do it.
That would be cool.
I
What
have
else
the
has stripes,
ability.
Ann?
Sorry. Just laughing over here.
Do you want up and down stripes, Ann?
I mean,
could,
yeah,
I
that'd
could
be
make
pretty.
strips and sew them together.
I like that
would
she's giving
be-
you options. That's kind of nice.
What's that?
I said, I like that you're giving her options. That's nice.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, sorry, got stripes on the brain.
Yes.
So that happens.
I enjoy sharing my crazy with the world.
Yep.
Circle back. Hey,
Really
circle back.
pretty ones.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. Go
Okay.
ahead, Ann.
No. Anyways, sorry, not to interrupt your fabric thing, to finish
No.
out our rules for our new knit-alongs. Because like I said, knit Creek Bop, so whips are included. Anything you finish that you can make a good argument for being Ramonesy. Where I'm not gonna have too hard to pass of a rule here. But yes,
What constitutes Ramonesy?
Whatever
For
you
those
can
of us-
argue for.
Right, but I don't know.
Okay, Amy. Stripes, black, graphic T-shirt inspired.
Okay,
Kind
alright.
of like punky nonsense.
All right, so I don't have to tie it to like a song lyric, right?
No,
I
but
mean,
you
if you
kind of can
want
choose to.
I think
Okay.
I'm starting what I'm gonna do now.
Stripes.
Is that
Okay.
okay?
Mhm.
Sure.
Whips count.
I
Let's
have
count.
had this yarn a really long time.
Have you had that yarn since the Ramones started? Because you could tie it that way
Maybe,
if you wanted to.
maybe. It's a possibility. No, I have had this yarn. I think maybe since the 90s. Maybe.
I mean,
Oh.
that's not that
Not
far
sure.
off.
That's
But-
pretty far.
It's a yarn, and of course, there's a little bit of sparkle in it. I think, there's a little bit of sparkle in it. I don't know if you can see this. It's black and gold, which are
Hey, hey, hey.
Saints colors. And I have been meaning to make these socks forever for my beloved Saints who are probably going to suck this year. But I put it in my Saints bag.
Nice.
And so I'm working on that.
Aw.
And this is a stripe. So
that'll be very cool. But I was
Sorry.
with the,
says, whenever I see Blitzkrieg, I think of the way Candace Owens says it. I haven't heard her say it, so I'm going to have to go.
Me neither. Now I want to know.
Well, she hasn't talked about the French Prime Minister's wife for a while, so I kind of don't care. That's all I want to know.
Yeah.
She says it Blitzkrieg.
I guess
Is that
so.
how she says it?
I'm going to have to go listen to her do it. Ridiculous.
That sounds like a breakfast dish that you would get at Waffle House if they were fancy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to show you.
With all the German literature she likes, I'm sure, she can pick up on that later. She's only read it in books.
I'm going to show you how old I am. I have no idea what any of you are talking about.
Oh, that's okay because it doesn't have to do with age. It's fine.
No, definitely not.
No, and joking with the had stuff as long as the Ramones. So I was talking about it being the Ramones' 50th anniversary of someone and a little bit about the band and in the course of the conversation, it sort of clicked together that their first album has been out longer than most of them lived because some died like around 50. So I'm like, oh no.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
well,
nice. So bummer for them. But kind of morbid. Sorry, not to bring down the mood.
But at least they're still. Hey, people are still listening to them, and they're still being played. That's awesome.
That's true.
That's very pretty sure they'd be stoked about that. So
I'd be like, yay. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I'm excited. Lots of Ramonesy. Listen to a lot of music. I may be just spamming people with music choices forever, but definitely throughout the end of this knit along. But, so yeah, that's good. And then before Ramones ends, we're going into our PIK Blanket-a-thon, which I'm sure is what everyone's really excited about. And that's going to have a two-part thing. First part is anybody who finishes a baby blanket during that time, and that'll be from October 1st to November 15th. Okay, you'll be entered for a prize, but because we specifically want to help out Let Them Live, because they're kind of down blankets right now. So any blanket, we're gonna have a trophy for who sends the most blankets to Amy. It arrives at her house before January 22nd. Okay, which is the March for Life.
March for Life.
So,
and through December 31st, you can enter them into JBAM. And because it's charity, you can get 3 entries a month.
There you go.
So there. It's
very exciting. So yeah, people can rack up all of those blanket points before they send them. But the so parameters are okay. If you complete this blanket anytime from now since our announcement, to that is a full point for a blanket. If you've made them this year but before the announcement, we're going to do half a point for that one. And if you made these blankets before this year and you're just sending them now, we do appreciate them, but it doesn't count towards the trophy. And and size wise, 40 by 40 inches is where we're
generally
bigger is good, but that's
like if you want to make a rectangle, just make at least one size 40th, and do your own math. Do not depend on me for math.
Yeah, but just so.
But some people like make circle, so we're not. It doesn't have to be 40 square.
Right, right. If it's a circle and it's 40,
give it, yeah. I will not be rejecting your entry if it's 39.5 inches.
Wouldn't it need
Don't
to
tell
be,
people that.
Wouldn't it need to be 80 inches across?
No, that's really long.
Oh, sorry.
That's over 6 feet. Over 7 feet. It's over 6 feet.
Sorry.
See, don't make me. You're making me mad. Why are you making me
It's the
mad?
math skills.
No, 80 inches would be like huge.
You could put it on a spreadsheet.
Spreadsheet.
See, like, let's see. Like, this
I'm
is
I'm
small. This
sorry.
is on the
I was
smaller
wrong.
side.
Okay.
So, like, oops, I dropped that. Like, you know, not tiny is the point. We're just saying 40 just so it's, kind of clear.
Right. That you want good.
Because itty bitty creamy ones I can't really use.
Right.
So, what is that?
I have no
Oh, I
idea
need
what
to
that
move.
sound is.
I need to move one, Naomi. I'm sorry. Naomi, come
But
back.
now I'm excited to say that I have ordered the Mothman yarn.
Hey.
I don't know what I will do with it. Maybe I will actually knit with it.
You do what you want with it. We've established.
I will knit
Whatever
with
to make Mothman happy.
I guess I could knit like a shawl of doom with it.
Shawl of doom.
I mean, that's what it is, right? Like he shows up and screams, and people know bad things are gonna happen. Then he runs off.
I don't know. I don't know anything about Mothman.
I didn't know anything about Mothman either until one of my friends was like really into it, and it was one of those things, when you run into people who are super passionate about this, and they try to explain it to you, but because they're so animated, they kind of come off as like insane, right?
I wouldn't know anything about that.
We don't know anybody like that.
No.
Not at all.
But so I ended up looking into Mothman, and basically, if I had to like really summarize it, Mothman shows up. If you see him, it freaks him out. He screams and runs away, and then you usually get hit by a car.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord, then.
Well, because he's like the harbinger of like doom and like bad things that are about to happen to you. So if like you seeing him is bad.
Okay. It's like a bad omen
Yeah,
kind of thing. Okay. Do you always get hit by a car, or that's just one of the things that could happen to you?
that's one of the things that could happen to you. I'm using
Okay.
it as an example.
Okay. I was like, why that'd be a really boring franchise if they just get hit by a car.
Yeah.
It's
So a
just
lot
the
of
same
people,
car every time. Smack.
Right.
yeah, but they call him
Like a
Mothman
timeless.
because he looks like he's got giant moth wings. He's got like big glowing red eyes, and so that's why if you ever go anywhere, it's like a moth with red eyes, and they're like, "It's the Mothman," and you're like, "Yes, it is. Yes."
Gotcha. Okay.
There's a Fiber Fest. Oh man, I gotta go straight back to the Google. Hold on.
Yeah, DFW Fire Fest is usually pretty good.
DFW.
Yeah.
What is this? What is this?
More enabling.
All the yarn.
This weekend? What? Where's my husband?
Like,
Like we gotta go see
Okay.
yarn.
I'm booking something, honey. Don't worry about it. Pay no mind to the credit card charges. Actually, you just
It's a
go,
business
right?
expense. I'm not sure how, but it is.
You know, well,
that's
you
like-
just go.
That's real
It's
close
just
to
a
me
fiber.
too.
It's just a fiber festival, right? You don't. I mean, you don't pay to get in, do you? Or maybe you just pay a little fee.
I think you pay like the convention fee. It's really cheap.
Okay. It's more what happens after. All the shops that are there.
Yeah, once you go in, they got classes, they got a market, volunteer sponsorships. Yeah, I don't got time for that.
Oh, admission, she said, to the hall is like $5. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Classes
Oh.
are sold out, she says.
I don't
Okay,
need
but you can still
classes.
go shopping.
I just need to
You
touch
need-
all this yarn. I have
You
to
need
scroll.
shopping. You need to wear a strangely specific, you need to wear a Rip-Over shirt and walk around to see if they recognize your shirt, be like, come with me now. You are my people.
I doubt
Yeah.
that.
You could wear a spingy shirt though.
I could wear a spingy shirt. Everybody does seem to be very curious about the spider.
I don't know what that is.
It's her
That's
character.
okay.
I'm sorry. It's been a long, long summer.
It's okay. I don't think you read the book, so you're okay.
No, I'm supposed to, though. It's okay.
Where does the Kara, where did the comic book for kids thing end up?
Ends on the 31st. So
Okay.
yeah,
so
so that's when,
okay.
yeah, so that's when the pre-orders in, and then after that, I put everything. I think there's only 2 things I have to give them left at this point. And then I have to check in and see where they are with the printing stats because I gave them all the book files like a month ago. So once the stuff gets pre-ordered, I'll be like grabbing probably an extra 100 copies and selling those for the charity too. Which, by the way, I was on the phone with the charity today, and they're like, "You work so hard on this project. We don't want to take the money." And I was like, "You mean the project that I literally like made and founded and funded to make you money?" And they're like, yeah, I don't know if we want to do that. It's like, I'm going to send you the money. If you send it back to me, I'm going to donate it. We'll do this back and forth until the fees eat it all. I don't care.
We're done when we say I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that's very nice of them, but also.
Yeah, charity people like want money, but then when they're also like, oh, but you work so hard on this, so we don't want to take your money. I'm like, shut up. Freaking shut up.
Yes, I worked hard for you.
Right.
You're going to take it and you're going to like it.
Right.
And you're going to make comic books for kids, damn it.
Yes. So, yeah, and I got book 2 done, and they're working on book 3. And probably the thing I'm going to do different next time, because I was talking to him about today, because when I go and I talk to you wonderful people about the book, everybody's like, okay, cool, give it to me right now. And I was like, if only I could. Right. So next time I'm actually going to carry like 10 copies with me, and then I'm going to sell them.
You should.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do.
What is your sweet little kitty's name?
Oh, that's Clementine.
What do we think of this pumpkin?
I think it's
oh my gosh,
beautiful.
that's so cute.
Do I need like ribbon? I'm thinking, or no?
I mean, it is pretty glam.
You know?
I don't know if ribbon is necessary. That's up to you.
She's very flowery and pretty, but usually I put stuff like kind of between the wedges, you know.
You could
I'm
have
going to go
a
do my eyes.
sparkly
I'll be
pink
back.
ribbon.
Wait, what, Anne?
You could do a big sparkly pink ribbon.
That would be cool. Like a little bow.
Come here, you look.
Knitting Red in the comments just says pink in capital letters, and I feel like I'm being addressed. Like, whoa, hey.
I know, I do that to you all the time. Like, yo, pink. Like, what? What? Sparkly ribbon. Yeah. See, I have like a burlappy one with some white lace. That doesn't feel like that would go. And I have a black and white polka dot, but that also doesn't feel like it would go.
No.
So I guess off to Hobby Lobby I will be going. Or Dollar Tree.
Before I forget, and I haven't been on extra line chat things in a while, but I got to get on and talk to Tara, because look at what I got in the mail.
Yes.
Yeah. And they came with candy, which I ate because I was having a day and I was really excited about it. But in case you guys didn't see, Nares React has stickers and keychains. This is going to go on my bag for co-op that I'm going to carry all my supplies in.
And wait, you can peel the blue thing off, by the way.
I will. I just haven't done it yet. I literally just got them, and so I was like,
I think my favorite is the Audacity mug where the faces go all the way around. So when people really piss you off, you could just be like, here.
Yeah.
You pissed me off this much. You have 10 Audacity. So
I can't get this off.
It's a pain. It takes a minute to peel off.
I did those fake gel nails, and so they're thicker than I'm used to, so I can't do shit with my hands. And like, kids do, it'll be fine.
Just think of Dolly and what she could achieve with a creative.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I never wear them, so it's like for me, it's like really hard to do anything. I was like, they looked good and they were gonna break, and I'm like, I'm gonna do my nails. So now I have my nails done. Like I'm a grown up for a minute.
For a minute.
Dude, my life has been so busy. I spent like 20 minutes putting on these like sticker things that you put a little light and they make them hard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's all I got. It's the amount of time I got. So
it's okay. So maybe I should look for sparkly.
You should look for sparkly ribbon.
Sparkly is always good. I'm just saying.
Sparkle is
sparkle.
always required.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Sorry.
I'm trying to do different, non necessarily traditional. Like I'll do the greens and the oranges and the whatever. I do have a cool tweed set that I think would be pretty cool. I got like blue with tweed, green, and a tan, and I got black. So I think that'd be cool. I won't make 4 pumpkins, but I haven't done any striped ones yet in a while either. Those are fun too. Stripes are fun.
Stripes are fun.
Also, I could do Ramones pumpkin stripes. Oh,
in time for
Halloween. That would be fun. I did get some really cool, crazy looking Halloween flowers with like eyeballs and stuff on them. So maybe I'll do a stripy Ramone.
Yeah.
My son's fine.
That'll be my entry. Oh yeah, the flower's pretty cool. Even though I don't even do Halloween. Like it's got like, where's the skull? Here's one with the spider.
Ooh.
And like the red and the black.
I mean, you have Pet Cemetery to draw from. Yeah. Psychotherapy, which is a great song, but also so here's today's Ramon fun fact about Psychotherapy is that bummer for them because the music video came out this same week as Thriller. So yeah. So I mean nobody's listening to you, but secondly, he said, "No, man, it's too grotesque," and they're just standing there like, Thriller is a horror, short film, and you're saying that Psychotherapy is too grotesque? Why?
Right.
So they're like, no, you have to edit it, and we're like, we don't want to edit it, but they ended up doing it, and then MTV said they weren't playing it anyways. So, bummer.
And then we got Thriller.
Yeah, I mean, Thriller is awesome. Not gonna knock Thriller here. Yeah.
Conflicting of your two loves, Michael Jackson and Rose.
They're very. I mean, there are some connections, but they're they're pretty different genres. Though weirdly enough, Lisa Marie Presley, Michael Jackson's ex-wife, was like best friends with Johnny Ramone. So.
Well, there you go. So that sounds like a Ramones, stripy, Michael Jackson crossover you could do for this make long.
I guess, but I mean that's as close.
If only your Michael Jackson socks were done.
I thought they were done.
You could do something stripy with beads.
That's true. The pattern is not done. They are
pattern. Do the pattern so you can sell it during Halloween.
That's true. That would be pretty.
Look, it looks like a stripe with the beads on it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. I should finish this pattern. I have not.
Is it finished enough to where some of us could at least test the idea? Like we don't maybe have to finish the whole stuff?
Yeah. I mean there's enough that it's I mean I have sent the pattern to test knitters. I don't think anyone's knit it yet. But
I forgot about that.
I do have to go and review
my
tech editor go. So
yeah.
They still do exist. And yes, I should get them out before Halloween because that would be very, suitable. But
that'd be cool. That would be cool. Because you could do glow in the dark beads. And
glow in the dark beads.
Yeah.
You'd be
black light yarn with glow in the dark beads.
Uh-huh. You'd be the coolest person with hand knit socks at the club. He's so rad.
I don't know if that's a thing, being a cool person with hand knit socks. I'm just saying.
Oh, we are all cool. Thank you very much, DK. And I do believe you are the one that had a rave in your basement, so shush.
That I didn't set that up though.
Once you have your American flag sweater, you can stand down there in your rave and
all the rave lights were put away for the next one, but that's okay.
Aw.
Man. What if you like feel a rave coming on though? You're like,
you just feel the sparkle in the movement. You need to shut it.
I'm uninvolved. My husband was in charge of the lights. I don't know, man.
Let the sparkles flow through you.
The sparkle in me recognizes the sparkle in you.
Namaste. Look at the baby.
Yeah, she is baby. She's still really small because we got her when she was 6 weeks, so she's still trying to be a tiny baby.
No.
Is it working?
Well, she hasn't gotten giant yet.
She's being rocked like a baby. She's a little baby.
She's a little baby. But she's going to get fixed soon, and then she'll get bigger because that's what happens. You know, just like what happens to the rest of us. We get fixed.
I was going to say, it happens to all of us.
Yep.
When we get fixed.
Yep.
So.
Danielle said she's going to be brave and try to do a striped tee. That is cool.
That'd be awesome.
That is cool.
I'm going to try to get my striped hat pattern out.
That'd be nice.
Only had waited for my Golden Girl striped Tulsa tee. Well.
Your what?
But my Golden Girl's Tulsa tee was striped, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there you go. That's cool.
Well, Summer of the Lanai is until Labor Day, so.
Summer of the Lanai is wrapping up, people. So you have less than 2 weeks to get your entries in because there'll be really cool prizes like cool bags from Joan and other cool.
And they may get mailed to Amy soon. Who knows?
And other cool giant prize packs.
Huh?
Eh?
How do I know if I've entered?
You would have filled out a form.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Do you want me to go get a bag to show?
Sure.
I bet.
Yeah, there's a form for each month. So, okay, if you did something in August, fill out August because that'll at least get you into the big entry. Because I take each month. I did each month, June, July, August. So I'll pick August winner, and then there'll be one big grand prize.
I missed it because I made a sweater when we went to the wedding.
So, yeah, just put it in August one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember when I made that. It was this summer, though.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because you don't have to finish. Yeah, you don't have to finish. You just need to fill out the form. Yeah. Danielle says, my daughter rescued a kitten yesterday morning. They think he's about 4 weeks old and only weighs 0.4 pounds. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Tiny. When we got her, you could hold her in your hand.
Oh.
She was so small. And now she's...
Danielle, are you feeding her the baby kitten formula? And the baby rice cereal? That might help if they're not eating big food yet. I used to foster kittens, so I miss that. Yeah, I miss that. That's probably the main thing I miss from homeschooling.
Oh, that bag is awesome.
Look at that bag.
That is something. That is a bag, all right.
We were going for big.
Yeah.
Because you need to fit all your projects in it.
That's really pretty. I like it.
I don't know. Is it just me? I personally have big bags with which are holding all the smaller project bags. Am I the only one that does that?
I do it.
It has a snap at the top. And, well, this is the second one because I ran out of Golden Girls fabric. So the bottom of it is the same as the outside.
Nice.
But this is what the inside looks like.
Cute.
Okay, yarn
That's so
in
cool.
its way. So here's what the inside fabric looks like.
Teresa, I do like big bags, and I cannot lie.
What's that? You like big
Teresa,
bags?
she likes big bags and cannot lie. That's right. I do like big bags and I cannot lie.
So need to enter Summer on the Lanai.
You might win that bag. Just saying.
I may have enough. I don't want to. I need to stop
Don't
volunteering myself
overextend
for
any
bags.
promises.
I know. But I may have enough of this inside fabric to make a bag. So I don't know. I gotta see.
Just make a little bag if you have, like a little makeup. I love those little bags.
Like this bag.
Yeah, like I have my stitch markers and needles and all kinds of doodads are all in one little like cosmetic shaped bag.
I used
like my favorite.
to make this to go with all my bags that I made this.
Oh, I've been looking for something like that size because I need to put all my pens and my notions and stuff for school in it.
Okay.
So see, Joan, you can make the little ones too, and then.
But the problem is it's zippers. Zippers and I are not getting along well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, okay.
But this was one of my better zippers apparently.
Praxis makes
I used
free.
to get all my zippers back in the day. I think it was Zipper Stop. Are they still around?
I don't know, but
Who?
I just bought
Zipper
a
Stop.
bunch of zippers.
They were like a company in, I don't know, New York or something maybe, and they were like the oldest zipper company that like.
Yeah.
Somebody Google that for me because I'm probably making it up. But they were like an old like mom and pop zipper thing, and they had like every color and every shade and variation, and I used to buy them, and they come like by the boxes.
So DK, do you want bags or do you want a pattern for the little bags?
Oh, I just in general was just looking for a bag about that size because I need one. But
thank you, Zipper Stop does still exist, Joan, if you need zippers.
I have a drawer full right here because I just ordered a bunch of white, and I had a bunch of black and red. My blues.
But are they 55 cents a zipper?
Oh yeah, they're not.
She's like upselling this company. Like
they have ribbon. Hold up, let me find my ribbon.
Yeah, I'm almost out of blues though. I need to buy some more blues.
Yeah, for real. I used to buy them like they were super cheap in bulk because I used to before I did crochet. I sewed and I had an Etsy shop and did all that stuff. So clearance sale.
So this is one of these. I don't know which one Amy's keeping. I don't know if she's keeping the one that's Golden Girls all the way down or the other one or what. But one of these could be yours.
Great bag.
And the inside of the pocket in the front is Golden Girls. So.
That's cool.
They have crystals.
They have what?
You need to make beaded socks.
There you go.
Ooh.
Just looking at the other fit.
Sorry. Joan, you can get 3 pounds of YKK zippers for $20. Shipping included.
Pounds?
3 pounds.
I don't need that many because I'm trying to convince people not to have zippers.
I love like you're selling zippers like it's licorice at an old timey candy store.
Yeah.
Like at like 3 pounds, please. Yeah, I was looking the other day for shoelaces, and I had remembered that I had saw this thing online about a shoelace company that's all made in America. So you Google that, and it's like, wow, you really can get any shoelace here.
Well, I have lost my other earbuds, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But I just
very excited about this.
Most of the bags that I make that have zippers, Amy, are nondescript colors because I bought them in bulk.
I'm not picky about the color of a zipper, but
okay. But see, here's my white ones I just got.
But back in the day, I used to make a bunch of bags. And I'd make cloth diaper stuff and wet bags and all that kind of stuff. And so I had a crap ton of zippers.
For some reason, I bought 2 of these. I don't know why. I don't know that I have any fabric that matches that.
Your Grinch would be rocking with that.
This is why I have you guys.
Perfect. Perfect.
So Danielle says she wants to make literally the perfect color of Grinch. Seriously. Danielle wants to make a bucket bag on her wrist so she can carry stuff around while on crutches. Do you mean like the Japanese knot bag? Or another
she
kind
wants
of
the instructions for the one that I just showed. I can tell her where to get those instructions.
Because the Japanese knot bags are really very, very simple. Those are ones, Joan, that don't have zippers. I used to sew those all the time.
Wait,
Japanese
wait.
knot bags.
I can't hear
I have
anything. I'm going to get out and come back. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
is I have this little guy, which I really haven't used because I don't use a lot of small bags, but it's the same concept where you have the zipper on that side, but you can hang it from your wrist, and then
Yes.
the
Yeah, that's
zipper goes
similar.
towards your wrist. So if you're like, knitting socks,
Yeah. Yeah.
get that.
I like the knot bag but it is risky if you have babies or kids or whatever. But because you can slide it through and it hangs on your wrist and you can still get your work out of it. I don't know if I have one hanging around here. I don't think I do.
Yeah, there's even a loop on the bottom if you have one of those like
Nice.
yarn dangle things that spins. I don't know.
Oh, that is what Danielle is what she's talking about. There you go.
Ah. Well, this one was by, I did not get it from this person. This was a gift. Jan B. Smiley on Etsy. So I don't know if they're still
Jan B.
making bags, but there's a tag, and that's what the tag says.
Jan B. Smiley or Jan B. Smilin?
Smiley.
Smiley.
JANBSMILEY.
Jan B. Smiley.
Look at that baby.
Oh no. Oh my gosh.
She doesn't
Cat,
do this much anymore, so.
that cat has such a hard life. You can see it in that cat smile.
That is like,
She's baby.
she's just a baby.
Small.
I love it. I
Yep.
can't wait to see if she's going to grow up and really have that really orange cat energy that they have.
I mean, she already
Yeah.
does. She's either asleep or she's like insane and like, doing ridiculous things.
Orange cats seem to be like
Dude,
really hardcore.
she just kept getting on the table today. No matter how many times I said no and took her off, she just kept doing it. And I'm like, this is going to be our life, isn't it? Isn't it, kitten?
Is that Clementine?
This is Honey.
Oh, Honey. Okay.
Clementine's the other one.
Okay. Sorry, I don't speak cat.
That's okay. I don't speak dog, so it's fine.
Well,
I'm here to
I don't-
translate for you at any time.
I don't speak cat
Bilingual.
because
As you can see, one
I
of the
can't be around
ambassadors
cats.
of the canines has come.
Oh, there's my baby.
Yay!
Come here.
So cute.
Come here. The internets want to see you, sweetness.
I know. Oh, that look of love in his eyes.
Their faces are just.
Ah,
He's like, I'm
just
just you.
Therese said every kind of cat except orange, and it will stay that way.
Oh, whatever. I
I
had
don't
the
know.
best orange.
I had an orange cat when I was a kid. When I was a kid. Not when I was a kid. When I was a kid. Orange cat.
No, we had the best orange cat, and he was like a dog. And he never had a litter box. He just would go outside when he had to go, and he was a very good hunter. And then my dad would open the back door and go, "Hey, you want to go for a ride in the car?" And he'd run out and get in the car. So I always
That's
wanted
awesome.
I hope that she's not insane, but she's a girl, so she might be insane.
Mine are kind of like that. I guess what my orange cat's name was. It's not at all predictable. Tigger.
Tigger?
Tigger. Because I was 7.
I mean, obviously. Ours was Simon.
I had an orange cat growing up. Her name was Duncan, after Duncan and Dolores, because we always had a little bit of a struggle with gendering our cats. But Duncan was a good kitty.
I am. Teresa, she's done with cats. I am done with dogs after this one.
why?
Dogs are just so much more high maintenance.
There's a lot of work.
There's a lot of work.
I was standing there watching his dog shit in somebody else's lawn, and I'm like, this is not a life I want for myself. I
You
mean,
can't. Like, I can go on vacation now because I have neighbors who will like keep an eye on her and stuff, but like they're more expensive at the vet, and they're more high maintenance. Cats like will eat your dead body. I mean, they don't care, and that's the kind of energy I'm at this point in life. So,
Well, on Tuesdays I clean for a couple, and they've got dogs, so that they kindly kennel for me because I'm not a dog person.
right.
And one of them's got like this thick white fur that sheds everywhere. So if I'm cleaning the house, also not helpful. But I was talking to him one day, and I'm like, I've raised my kids. They can go in the bathroom without me now. Like cleaning a litter box is more similar to cleaning a bathroom. Like, this is where they go. You pick it up. It's fine. I don't have to worry about who's doing what and going where. And
see, I don't even have to worry about a litter box. They all go out the doggy door, do their best, and come back. Cats and dogs. I don't have to worry about any of that. But I can leave. The dog is just much more like, where'd you go? What are you doing? How are you doing? What are you, hey, you've been gone all day.
Love you. It's called love, Amy.
That's fine. And the cats love me in their own way. They are very upset when we leave. And Minnie was interrupting Knitter's React the other day. But plus they're just so much cheaper.
I don't know. I guess I'm kind of biased because, like, when I was recovering from the first cancer surgery, I was in that chair over there. And I was having a distress moment, and obviously my husband's downstairs, and I didn't know how to reach him. And so Kissy, who you just saw me and then like bolted out of the room and woke my husband up. So he came up to check on me, and I was like, help. And I'm pretty sure my cat would have ate me.
Your cat would have ate you, yes. Yeah. Your cat would ate you.
I remember. So the same cat, Duncan. So when we grew up, we had a couple dogs, and then we had one cat, and she, wandered the neighborhood and got food everywhere because, she was fancy. But there was one time where, and it was my dad telling the story that he saw the cat do it, that like the delivery guy showed up on the front door, and that the cat looked around. There was no dogs barking. No dogs realized this. And she's like, crap, someone has to do this job. So she hissed at the delivery guy that ran off. That's funny. Like, what? Why isn't anyone paying attention? Okay.
I've got to protect the house. No one is.
Yeah. Well, the people that rented the house across the street from us have a bunch of teenagers who come and go and have friends and stuff, and they drive Pirate insane because he just wants to mind their business so bad.
It's his job. You get a cat, they don't mind anybody's business. They don't give a shit.
Yeah. Well, we lost our boxer 3 years ago now. Anyway, our boxer, he was really bad, and we finally had to let him cross the Rainbow Bridge. And so at the time, Chips lived here. Well, then Chips moved out, and my son told us he wanted us to wait till after his wedding to get another dog. And so we said, okay, and we waited 6 days.
And we said, guess who isn't in control of my life?
Yeah, no, we just, and my husband will tell me even now, he's like, I'm so glad we have a dog. So,
I mean, I love my dog. I love my girl. Absolutely. I don't know. Cats just have been a little easier to take care of and a little cheaper, and they tend to not have as many health problems thus far. Knock on wood, but
all those things are true. You are correct.
But
yeah,
and I also don't have a lap dog. I have a bigger. She's not big like yours, Carol, but I like the cat.
Consider lap dogs. I mean, it just depends on how determined they are.
Yeah, Pirate. I would love for Pirate to be a lap dog, but he is terrified of everything. He doesn't like me sitting on the floor because he thinks I'm going to cut his nails. So if I sit on the floor, he's gone.
That's funny.
I also don't like
the opposite. I sit on the floor and suddenly every dog is like there. Like, what you doing? Like, what's going on? Can I climb
on? What are we doing out here?
Hey. It's like, are you trying to do yoga? Not anymore. Let me.
Yeah, I will say I have two very distinct personality cats. The furry one, Minnie, that's much more vocal. She's just a bitch, and just it is what it is.
And doesn't care who knows it.
I swear, if I stop being on the internet one day, y'all should check with Denise because it probably means I tripped over the cat and died. Because she literally every single solitary morning, without fail, walks in front of me from the bedroom to the kitchen. And she can't just walk next to me. She has to literally walk in like this. So if I take a step this way, she goes this way. If I take a step this way, she goes this way. Like, I'm like, I am half asleep. It takes me 5 minutes to walk from the bedroom because I have to just try not to die.
So if we hear that you broke a hip, we know why.
It is the cat. It's the cat.
Got it.
I feel like Amy's not in that age bracket of breaking a hip yet, is she?
Minnie could find a way.
Although I was watching something today, and the guy said this elderly grandmother, and she gets out of the car, and I'm like, that woman doesn't look elderly to me. She was 50. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? How is that even remotely elderly, you dummy?
Rude.
She's almost my age. I'm almost her age.
Not acceptable.
No. It's quite
rude. That's very unacceptable.
Those young whippersnappers.
It's bad enough that when women get pregnant after 35, you're geriatric.
Oh, yeah. And they want to do so many more tests on you.
Yeah.
I love when they say like that phrase, like, you're not a spring chicken anymore. It's like, well, fuck you too. Like,
yeah. Yep.
Teresa says she was a grandma at 37. Yeah, my mom was not my mom. My grandma was a grandma at 40. Like, there are some families where that's the case, and that's not.
Yeah, that's true, but that's not elderly.
I wouldn't even call
my
that.
kids.
Yeah,
my kids are holding out on me.
I don't consider that being a grandparent does not equate elderly in my head.
Mm-mm.
But when the woman got out of the car, I was expecting, this old haggard, old like me, and I'm like, are we sure what we're talking about here? Like, what is happening?
Who's this guy narrating? 12.
Well,
it was a body cam.
David Attenborough smoking something. That's not elderly.
Apparently, if you're a drug mule at 50, you're elderly. So I guess that's.
I mean, that is probably kind of older for the business.
That's what I was thinking, but still, I wouldn't call it elderly.
Well, my son worked in the medical clinic for a little while, and he came home and he looked at me and my husband. He goes, "You guys are doing good compared to most people your age." Okay, good to know.
Yep.
Yeah, it might be like the opposite of survivorship bias. The people he's seeing are doing bad for their age. Not that you aren't doing good. That's
right.
Well, yeah. I mean, he saw people at my age that had walkers and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I have been known to trip down a stair or two.
Yeah, I mean, before we place blame on Minnie, I could very well indeed trip over my own feet and hurt myself. So, but just in the realm of possibilities, it could be.
Justice for Minnie.
Just like, she did it all. I don't care.
Yeah, and she will, and she meows at me the entire time, as if it's my fault to be walking down the hall of my house to go feed her. That's my fault.
And you're not doing it fast enough, apparently.
Because she'll kill me if I walk any faster. I have accidentally dropped kicked her across the hall. Because she lands, like, as I step, she walks right in front of my foot, and then there she goes. And I'm like, dude, like, that's your own fault. I don't even feel bad about that.
Yep. At least she didn't learn.
My husband used to live in a house with, the people he lived with had a cat named Shadow. And apparently Shadow, excuse my language, but Shadow was a badass. And he said one time he was sitting out on the front of the house with Shadow sitting next to him, and this other cat walked by, and Shadow took out after it, and he said it was like a cartoon fight. You just see a leg here and an arm there.
Like the dust cloud and the leg pops out. Yeah.
And then he said, and Shadow came back and was licking his paws.
Like, I don't even want to have the dust of this guy on me anymore.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, I took care of him.
Yes, Therese, the noises I make getting out of a chair make me sound elderly as well. So you're not alone in that.
Depends
Oh,
on
yeah.
the day.
Yeah, it
whole-
depends on the
The
If
whole
you're-
being able to stand upright immediately has got to be more of a
Yeah.
challenge.
Yeah, I saw this thing the other day, and it was like, and I know I need to work on it more because I have been personally working on, moving my fat butt more. But it's like the Japanese squat because they like squat all the time. So they were saying like for your health and your mobility, like even if you're not like, rock climbing and doing upside down yoga, that's all fine with it. But can you squat and not like the exercise squat, but like all the way squat and stay there for, however long I guess you work up fine and then get up without like,
No. The answer to that question is no. No, I cannot.
So they say work on that, and that is really good for your mobility and your agility as you age.
Okay.
Good to know.
Yeah. I gotta say, getting down on the floor is a lot harder than it used to be.
I can still get on the floor and get up, but like on the birthday party day when I was in the kitchen for 12 hours, the next morning I couldn't
Yeah,
because I stood all day.
yeah.
I
I
should have hit.
used to be able. I need to work on that. I used to be able to where you could sit crisscross on the floor and get up without, because as a teacher, I was always on the freaking floor. It's not pre-K. I was always on the floor. Everything was like, that was the start of my back problems because everything was 3 feet off the floor. I'm like, hello, I'm 6 feet tall. Like,
Well, it's not any easier
do
when
that
you're 5 foot tall.
now.
Yep.
See,
So I've been working on
that
my
my little nephew has started to like he'll reach for something and he'll make the reach for it noise. I'm like, yeah, you get a lot of that, don't you?
I mean, sometimes you just have to make the noise. The noise helps you get through, sometimes you have, it just,
It does.
that last little, it helps you, it does. It's a mental thing. I'm not a big fan of the fact that now when I stand up, like, things crack that didn't used to crack.
I was talking
Like-
to somebody. I was talking
Like
to
Rice
somebody.
Krispies.
Oh, go on, so on.
No, go.
Well, I was talking to somebody about that because I have frozen shoulder right now in this arm.
Oh,
So
dude.
I'll be fine. But
Do the stretches, they really help. I
You
swear.
are crippled.
yeah, I am. But I was talking to a specialist about it, and they were having me do some mobility exercises, and so naturally, my hips popped, my knees popped, and my ankles popped. Right.
Ooh.
And
you're
so
like, how many more joints does that athletic Barbie have? Like,
yeah. Yeah, and for me it's normal because my knees have been popping since like I was a teenager. I was told that was just a thing that happened in my family. But he told me the reason it happens is because your muscles are tense, and so when you try and move, it causes your joints to pop like that. And so he was telling me like you need to work on like your stretching and like whatever causes your muscles to tense, you need to stay away from that. And I was like, well, I can't do that because that's called life. So
It's fine.
yeah. But so I do like yoga and some other stretching, and my giant problem area is what they call the belt region, right? Because obviously, like I walk all day, but I sit when I'm not walking, and so even if you walk like 20,000 steps a day, the moment you sit, right, and you become sedentary, like your body will start to tighten. So. So, and on top of the PT that I get to do for, arm exercises and stuff like that, I get to do all the fun hip and squatting stuff that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Have you been seeing any of the videos out of the robot games that they're doing in China?
Oh, yeah. I was watching
Yeah,
that with one of my military friends who were like, yeah, that's a problem. Get the shotgun.
Yeah. Well, but the ones where, it does like little tiny weights and then it dies, or they run into the wall and the spine breaks. And
or dances, and it's like,
yeah. There's one where they had cheerleaders, and then one of the other robots forgot how to use the steps. So, it's very true to life. It just kind of
So they're not quite ready to take over just yet.
Thank goodness.
But there was one where it was running around the corner, but at the hips it was swinging, so it was like arms like this, like an anime girl. And I'm like, why do they have the jiggle physics in the robot before? But yeah, I'm like, wouldn't that like hurt your spine if you ran like that after a while?
Yeah.
Well, keep in mind this is as bad as it's gonna get, right? So it only goes up from here.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
or something.
Ugh, don't get me started.
I think somebody was trying to make oh man, what was it? Somebody's trying to like regulate like AI companion bots because like I don't know if you guys have seen it in the news recently, but like people are like marrying like their AI companions right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Stop.
Yeah, I can't remember if it's
Stop.
I think there's a place in like not LA, but I think there's a place in New
Oh,
York.
it probably is.
It's either
Yeah,
LA,
yeah.
it's either
That sounds
LA,
very LA.
yeah, LA or New York where there's a cafe that is basically specialized for you to go there with your AI companion and nobody will judge you for basically putting your phone and like having like a conversation with your phone AI companion.
messed
You
up.
can go out on dates with
No,
the computer.
no, no.
Maybe they're
No.
not going to take over the world. Maybe people are just going to be so stupid that they don't talk to other people, and we just die on our own. I think that's completely possible.
I think the
And those of us
tragedy. Yeah, I was
that
about to
can
say. I think
communicate.
yeah, that's the
Yeah.
tragedy of it, though, because like that's the closest relationship they have. So that says something about who they are and then how they interact with society, where
I
they just
mean,
decided to withdraw and like attach themselves to an AI personality chatbot.
like I feel like because we already knew that there are lots of people who have relationships with things that aren't real.
Issues.
They get catfish all the time. Okay, but at least they think it's a real person. It might be, Bob in India who's
It might be
pretending
some kid
to,
stacked up in a trench coat, but it's still
right, but it's still a part. At the end of the day, it's still a person on the other side of the device. Granted, it's a man in India pretending to be a sexy blonde from LA, sure. However, at least they think they're having a relationship with a real human, and
I
a
mean,
real human is on the other side of it.
yeah, if you think about the people who
I
have
mean,
like
still sad.
a propensity for, the guys who are obsessed with a particular anime character, this
Right,
is waifu sort of a thing. But
right.
if you suddenly you have the technology where she talks back, and that's some dangerous stuff.
That's yeah. Like we used to have. Do you guys? Teresa, gather around, kids. Do you remember when we used to have TLC shows about people who had weird obsessions and they had
Maggie,
relationships
like
with
kissing his car on
inanimate
the tongue. I remember that.
objects? Remember, like, and the guy like wanted to marry his car, and the lady like loved her refrigerator or whatever. Remember when we
Yeah,
changed
well,
that?
TLC was sort of like the Circus Freak channel, and you're like,
Like,
what's going
like
on over there?
remember when that was frowned upon, and we said, "Hey, this is weird. We need to help these people. They shouldn't live that way." Remember that, guys? Remember that?
Well, and
Like,
that's a thing
Let's bring
too,
that
where
back.
you have people with, I believe it was on an old Knitters React, another plug right there, but it
an old
was,
one because we've been around so long.
I know, of your older shows, so you can go back and binge if you missed any episode. But no, wasn't there one with a gal who she like fully admitted that she didn't have a lot of friends and she was like getting weirdly close to the chat bot.
The
But
guy was, yeah, he was getting therapy. He was using AI as his therapist.
right, but part of it was that
There was more, yeah.
no, but that like they admitted that they felt very alone, but then they also admitted that they felt kind of ashamed that they were like so
Yes,
emotional with the chat bot and that they
yes,
didn't have
yes,
any friends. So that's a
yes.
difficult thing too when you kind of
Right,
start down this road and you're like, oh wow, man, this is weird. But then you're like, but who do I talk about how weird it's becoming?
right, right.
That becomes a difficult thing too.
Well, how about a therapist?
Well, yes,
Who's
but
who's a
also,
human?
Those cost money.
yeah, and like a regular friend would also be
A
helpful.
regular friend. Someone in Walmart would suffice in a pinch,
My mom says that everybody needs a mean friend. These people need a mean friend. They need somebody to say,
Yeah.
this is not what we do, people.
Right, right. Yeah, we talked about that on that episode. We were like, you need friends who say, bad idea, dude. This, we understand the why, but you don't need to. It's a bad idea. And here's why it's a bad idea. Or hey, you need friends to tell you, you're being a jerk. You're being stupid. You should have said that,
Hi.
And that's the problem with this whole chat GPT relationship is it is very confirmational. It is only going to tell you what you want to hear. It is only going to confirm your
What a
desires.
great idea. I love how you're thinking.
Right.
Mhm.
Talk to Pirate. Pirate will give you better advice than ChatGPT.
Mhm.
Yes.
True
I'm
story.
just saying.
Advice like
Pirate.
you should open that bag of Doritos.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pirate.
Yeah, that's going to be Pirate's advice. And you should share it with me.
I love that you like Doritos, and I believe I can help you with that issue.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, you know how you were worried about eating too many Doritos? I can help you with that.
Yeah.
Good plan,
Yeah.
man. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, that's what like I'm sure somebody else seen that stupid commercial for ChatGPT with the grandmas. Have you seen that? It absolutely burns me up because first of all, we're literally like he literally rolls grandma into the frame, like in a little rolling chair. Hey, grandma, who's in front of this camera? And she's knitting, is one of them,
Mhm.
and I mean she is like Italian New York grandma, like it is they're really playing up the stereotypes, It is remember the from the nanny, the
Gesture?
aunt,
Oh no.
but not the nanny
Oh.
and her mom, and then there was the aunt or something like that.
Yetta.
You know what I'm talking about? Picture her.
Yetta
That's
was
the
her
lady in
grandma.
the commercial. Was her grandma maybe? Okay, her grandma. Her, yeah. And so she's knitting, and he sets up the phone and says, "Here, And so she's like, "I want to make a sweater for my grandson, and if I make it too big," and like she's asking her how to make the thing, and it's talking to her like a real person, like, "Yeah, that'll be stretchy, that'll be loose, or whatever, whatever." And there's a couple different variations of the commercial where it's a couple different little old ladies, and it's literally the point of the commercial is ChatGPT now large language models are now set up to be more like real conversation with pauses and interruptions and able to
Yeah.
read your tone. And I'm like, you're literally replacing people. Your grandma
Right. You're
with your
like,
phone.
so guess what? You don't have to talk to grandma anymore because wasn't that a drag?
Isn't that great? You don't have to talk to Bibi anymore. You don't have to go bring her any soup or go take her to church or anything. You could just give her ChatGPT. It's
Yeah. Well, and
fine.
then the thing is that, okay, talking to somebody and they were,
Oh,
it was an AI history video and they're like, oh, well, nothing else to watch. I'm like, lots else to watch. And it's like,
yeah,
oh, but it's good information. I'm like, the computer lies.
yeah.
Who doesn't know that the computer lies? It's a lying computer.
Well, the thing about ChatGPT and Claude and everything else is that they're only going to take information from recent articles on the internet, which
Right.
is like a really good example is when Bob Iger left Disney, right? And if you were paying
Mhm.
attention around that time frame, one of the things that was going on is suddenly there were articles popping up everywhere. I mean, I don't mean like 5, I don't mean 10. I mean like had to be at least 50 articles that popped up, right? That talked
Mhm.
about how amazing Bob was, about how he contributed, about like all the good things he did over at Disney, none of the bad things he did,
Yeah.
right? And part of the reason they do that is because a lot of people use ChatGPT like a Google search right now. And I can't blame them
Right.
because anytime you do a Google search, you have like
It's the first
15-page
thing.
No, and
website.
Google searches suck now. You
I
can't
Yeah.
get any of the
scroll.
information you want.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's planned obsolescence because they want you to use the AI feature, but I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't just give me the search. Just give it to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, and so these days, ChatGPT and Claude will pull from the most recent, most engaged resources. So
Mhm.
one example is I asked AI a question, because I was trying to get a feeling for like the perception of something that was going on at Ripperverse, and I asked it the question. It was like, "Oh, they're doing really bad. It's so bad. Like they're probably not going to make it by the end of the year." And I was like,
Oh
"Pull
my
up your site."
God.
Yeah, and I was like, "Pull up your site for that." Right. And so the citation that they pulled was an anti-Rippaverse thread. And I was kind of like, I had to tell it, that's not a
From
credible
Reddit?
resource. Yeah, it was from Reddit. Right.
That's what they've been
Yeah.
doing.
And so like if you guys ever use, for whatever reason, whichever AI that you use, tell it to provide you the resources or the
The source.
citations it's
Yeah.
pulling from, because
Yeah.
it's just going to pull from what's recent or what has the most engagement on it. And it's not going to be correct. Obviously, the anti-Rippaverse thing is going to have people that don't like
Correct.
Rippaverse on it, right?
Go figure.
They're like, crap, I'm gonna have a job.
Yeah. And so I told it, like, okay, so remove Reddit from where you're searching and tell me again this question. And then it came
Mhm.
out with a better the more
Mhm.
accurate version of it. But I only know to do that because I've interacted with it enough. Like, how many
Right.
people are going to be like, who are going to know to
Right.
do that?
Exactly. You have to understand the tech to even manipulate the tech.
Yeah.
I will say that I created a handy dandy survey. If anyone would like to test the survey, I'll be happy to leave it in the comments after this video is over. I wanted to know people's general consensus, consensus on AI. Only generative AI, not the chit chat, not, like generative AI makes art, video, music, all that stuff. So anyway, some of the responses I've gotten so far, and it's 51. It's only 51 responses. Okay, there's only people I've shared it. So this is obviously probably a biased, segment of people. But one of the main questions I wanted to know was, um, if I asked, like, do you know what it is? Do you basic questions, and then do you feel like you can recognize it when you see it in advertising or images, which is like roughly almost 50-50, yes and no, yes, and sometimes nobody says no, that they can't recognize it. Everybody says either yes they can or sometimes they can recognize it. And then the other big question was, if you see a business or organization using generative AI flyers, are you more likely to use their business, less likely, or it makes no difference? And thus far, it is 72% less likely to use their business and 27% makes no difference. So, and then an overwhelming majority believes it has a negative effect. And 80% say no, it does not have a positive effect on the environment. And I asked some other questions about trademark and stuff like that. So I have a bunch of responses. I'm trying to get more responses to try to see, because obviously, particularly, I don't like AI. So if you agree with me, then your responses are going to be a little biased. So I'm trying to get it out to, like, more, unbiased audience, I should say. But I'm like, this whole, like, let's replace going to visit grandma with a chatbot is just horrifying to me. I get it. I get it could be a tool, but it does not to be a tool to replace you taking grandma to the grocery. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Or just a phone call, just a text.
I wonder if these people are going to feel bad someday for replacing their interactions with grandma with bots, or if they just are so self-centered and I got to tell you, and I know that Knitters React has probably touched on this. I haven't watched the show in a few weeks, but I cannot stand anybody who claims that they are a creative person who uses it. I don't know why a knitter would use it to pick colors. I don't know why an artist would use it to make songs. I don't know why. Our job is to be creative, and I don't understand why somebody wants something else to think for them.
Well,
freaking Harry Potter says, "Don't trust anything that you can't see where it keeps its brain." Just Harry Potter said it 20 years ago. Thank you. Okay, bye.
Well, the whole use it or lose it is very true.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't use your creative juices or your creativity, it will go away.
Right.
Which I kind of wonder if that all circles back to the person that doesn't have a friend and they use their chat as their therapist. Like, if you don't have, like, okay, generally knitting and creativity and drawing and writing they kind of build a little community, and I get that there can be spectrums of some people use it for tools and some people don't, but the people that rely on it for, like, every single solitary thing, like, what color should I make the pumpkin in? Like, instead of saying, hey guys, does it need more ribbon? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Like, if I took a picture of it and said, hey chat, do you think it needs more?
This might be a terrible idea, but you're like, if it needs more ribbon, I'm like, but you know how gourds sometimes have, like, the little wart things on it? What if they were pearls?
Not bad, falling that away. No. But if you're in a craft or creative environment that generally has other humans in it, because you workshop things, you brainstorm things, you do all that, and you're only asking chat instead of asking the people in the community, that's concerning to me.
I mean, and even if you don't have, like, a group of crafters, like, go on Facebook. I know Facebook is, like, boomer thing now, whatever. All kinds of
Sometimes you need the boomers.
Some of the boomers don't like it.
Okay, but I'm just saying that you can go on and you can post a picture and you could say, hey guys, I made this pumpkin and I think it needs a little something else. Do you think it should add ribbon or some pearls or some,
right.
You know what I mean? It's still crowdsourced from people. Don't just go and like use
Or
your
two votes.
Google. Oh my
If
God.
you really need to ask AI, then but also ask a human.
So I have a counter to that.
Okay, cool.
And I'm not countering because I believe it. I'm just for the sake of discussion. We're not all in the same age bracket, but I would like to think that we're within 20 years of each other, right?
Yeah.
So we all learned how to do.
Probably older than that.
Yeah, Mama Nevins, you don't look a day over 40.
And a mom and never made. We're not just this age.
But we all learned how to critical think. We all had to problem solve.
Yeah.
And, I think we can all look at each other and attest that we all have a personality and our own agency. Like there's something in particular that we lean towards. There's a lot of young people, especially like the kids that grew up like in the COVID era. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard the phrase COVID baby right now. Like every teacher I talk to, like not good things about. Yeah. So COVID baby is a thing.
We had that conversation years ago.
Yeah. And so
they're getting older. So
yeah.
I went to school board meetings and warned about COVID babies. I said they'd be just as bad as Katrina babies, and I was right.
Yeah. But we have a generation of people that are coming up that don't know how to talk to each other. Interpersonal skills are beyond them, right? We have people that are going to job interviews with their parents to advocate for them, right? Like that is a thing. And then we also have people that aren't moving out of their parents' house until like 30 or beyond. Now, there's two arguments I've heard of that. One, they don't know how to move out and live on their own. And two, families are making what they're calling legacy houses. And if it's the latter, that's cool, but that's not usually what's going on.
Right.
And so when we're talking about the path of least friction to have some kind of friend or interaction, a lot of people are going to the AI because what's the first thing it does? That's a great idea. I like how you think. That's so smart. Like, yeah, it always makes you feel good. Where us as older women, like I hear something and I'm kind of like, did you think that through? Like, I don't start off on a positive note, right? I'm usually kind of like, where'd you get that from? Right. And not everybody has the mental fortitude for that. So I hate saying that the weaker willed folks are leaning towards the AI, but like their sense of self-worth and their esteem is so low right now.
Well, and sorry, DK has her
I don't
hand
know
raised.
why you're raising your hand. Just talk
How
over
about
me.
survival of the fittest? If you can't take it, then
I mean, that is definitely our generation way of thinking. Absolutely.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, there two different things on here. One, I heard of a guy who's a teacher and he's like, my students can't handle classic literature anymore. They just can't.
Yeah. They can't even read.
Right. But his solution to that is it's like, okay, we're reading it aloud. That's what I'm doing in my classes. I'm reading it and we're asking questions because sometimes when people simply don't know, they can't get it. Sometimes you really got to sit there and hold their hand, and that's okay. Let's do this then. Let's not just give up because this is difficult, but let's do it because otherwise you're just stuck where you are. But also another thing too, and kind of a broader like perception of culture thing. It was somebody saying that that they had some teenagers read a short story and that they were supposed to, it might have been history related, maybe, but it was that that the thing was to do pull quotes from it, anything you thought interesting, and the kids were like, well, what's interesting? I don't know what's interesting. And he's like, how do you not know what pull quotes are interesting? But at the same time, it is if you're not used to what is going to, like if the most popular quotes from a movie, but if you are never around people and you never understand what the most popular quote from the movie is, then you don't know what your expectation is when you're then told to say, hey, what do you think was the best laugh line from, if that is the thing. So if you're looking for pull quotes from history, but you don't have a box in your head for what would make a good thing. There's not enough social interaction to complete the expectation. That is very difficult.
Okay, so it's a bunch of bullshit. These kids need to get off their Chromebooks and they need to talk to each other. They need to not have phones in classrooms. We need to have order and discipline. And if we're not going to make them do that, then it's just going to be bullshit. I got kids that are 11 and 13 who can have a conversation with people. I have one that struggles with reading, so we read aloud a lot because they need help. But if you're not helping your kids, and if teachers are just having them do their work on tablets and never interacting with each other, then we're just doing everybody a disservice, and it's a bunch of bull.
I don't disagree with you. I think you're absolutely right, TK. My concern is that we have one generation that's coming into the workforce that hasn't learned how to do that. And don't get me wrong, I'm very military. You fuck up, I'm just going to tell you fuck up.
Yeah.
Right. But what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to ease them into that mindset. And that's the struggle bus for me, because like I'll come into somebody and they'll have like a moment, and I'm not trying to like put, in boxing, we call it cat paw. Right. And I'm not trying to cat paw it, but it's at the same time, it's like, I'll put them in. It's like, hey, I see that you spent a lot of time on this and you put some, thought into it. Unfortunately, it doesn't meet what we need to do. This is what I need you to do. This is how I need you to do it. Go back and come back and bring it back to me later. Right. So I'm still, acknowledging the effort that they put into it. Now, military me would have been like, I don't know what this shit you put on my desk is, but it wasted my time and you need to fix it. Right. Like that's how I would have done it like 10 years ago.
Right.
But because of the way that public schools and everything else has responded to this generation, it's like trying to like course correct this mentality is difficult, because if you go in like you and I are naturally, right, they shut down, they withdraw, they isolate, and then they go deeper into that space that we don't want to do. And who knows what happens when they go in there.
No, exactly. And that's the issue. If you're like, well, if you don't like it here, just leave, and then they just leave and give up, then that's not a service to anybody. I mean, it sucks that you have to sit there and you got to cultivate it, and you got to, work with them through this deal when you're like, just do the job. But still, but if you don't have that muscle, you need to spend a little time working it up.
You both are absolutely correct, but I think that with all the money that we put into our public schools and things, this is not something that we should have to be course correcting. I teach my kids.
Luckily for the bureaucrats, it's going right in
hundredth of what they put into kids at public schools, and they are more well-rounded and more well-spoken than anybody that comes out of them. So therefore, there's an issue, and somebody needs to fix it.
Well, we need to get government out of education. That's what we need to do.
Mama Heaven has something to say.
Yeah.
I have recently experienced what they call the Gen Z stare.
Did you enjoy it? Or did you want to punch them in the throat?
No, I said something to them about it, because I went into this establishment, and this happened to me with two different people, where I walked up to them to go order food, and instead of them saying, hi, how are you? How can I help you? Blah, 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 blah. They just stared at me. And I was just like, are they telling you to do this? Because it's very off-putting.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they don't know how to greet people.
They don't. Yeah, they don't know how to do anything. We were in Barnes and Noble yesterday, and somebody that I volunteer with works at the store, and so I was speaking to them, and my kid came up and started talking to me, and I'm like, "Excuse me, did you even say hello?" Like this is the problem. Okay, when I had my kids, sorry, I could rant on this, but when I had my kids, my mother said to me, parenting is much harder on you than it is on them, because every single day you have to make sure that they don't act like assholes, because someday they're going to go out in the world without you. And if they're an asshole, it's your fault. So that's why I have to say, oh, wait a second. Did you even say hello? Mm-hmm. Did you even, we're having a conversation. Are you on fire? Like, it's upsetting, and I don't want to do it to them, and they don't want me to do it to them in front of people. But on the other hand, how are they going to know how to act?
Right.
I mean, you're a good parent.
I try.
I hate saying that,
Thanks, Carol.
That's what good parenting is, right? Like my dad was the school of hard knocks, right? But I think what makes it a bit more tricky for some parents, especially like in California, because maybe Mama and Evans can speak to this. But we have school systems out in California where if a teacher thinks that you're not treating the kid right at home, they'll just call CPA, and then the kid's just taken out of your house. It's no evidence, no bruises, no nothing.
They so encourage the kids to call on their parents. And I sat my two down and said, You want to call CPS on me? You knock yourself
Yeah.
out, pal, because guess what? Whatever home you go in, they're not going to take you to Disneyland. They're not going to buy you this game that you want to play. So I
So
kind of I called their bluff on it, basically.
Yeah,
But
but we have that environment right now for some parents who get bullied by their kids, and it's like,
Mhm.
and it's so
No.
tricky. Like, I wish I could say that we could just come in and like old school it, but like in some cases, like it's like I've read so many case studies where kids called for help and people didn't believe the kids, and then the kid ended up being right. And then there were also case
Right.
studies where the kids, called, and then they were like little mini narcissist manipulators that got everybody to agree with them and put their parents in jail, and then they were the
Yeah.
bad guy. Like,
Mhm.
and
And
what
also it's like, oh well, parents should old school it. I'm like,
Well,
some parents
You
shouldn't
can't old school it anymore,
well,
really. It seems
and
like.
not even
I
just on the kids narking on you, but it's like old schooling it is also a skill that is
yeah.
out of style. Like
Mhm.
being the person who does it is not
I guess when I say old school, like I fucked up at school, I got grounded.
right.
Right.
Like that's what I
Right.
mean by
It's
messing up.
it's like but the definition, what old school was versus the current perception of what old school is, and
Right.
we'll just do
Right.
that, is a little
I mean, I was in the kitchen getting my frozen dinner in the oven for you. Listening to you, because I'm a awesome mom, but I think what we forget because of our age group and where we are even with our disparities is that we are looking at people who were born in 2000 who have children. Just mull over that for a second.
I mean, if
It's
you say
like,
out loud a 26-year-old, I'm like, yes, that is totally
yeah,
reasonable
they're
for a
26. Yeah,
26-year-old to have a
and you go,
child.
wait a minute. I mean, there are parents who were born after 9/11. Like, just like mull over that for a
That's
moment and
crazy.
realize the huge discrepancies in
yeah.
which we as Gen Xers and Boomers and even Millennials were raised in versus
I
this new
think.
what are they Alpha? Is it Gen Alpha now? Is the new round of babies?
Yeah.
I think there's something between alpha. My kids are alpha.
Yeah,
And
the
they,
Zoomers. There's like the Zoomers, Gen Z, and the Zoomers or whatever, and then Alpha's like the new babies, the ones that are like
my kids are
Yeah,
alphas, so
yours might even be past that. There's a whole new one, I think, because yours are past little kid stage. So
yeah, but
the
no, they are.
generation is
Look it up.
10 years.
Well, either
So,
way.
but either way, think about that for a second. And it's easy for us to go, well, just go outside and play and just go do and but these young parents with kindergartners now who maybe they had a baby young, which is fun if you get married or not get married or whatever, you have a baby and you're 20. Cool. But now they have a kindergartner and they're 26 and they don't know how to even, they're still a child. All intents and purposes, barely an adult.
No, I think that whatever. We're never gonna fix the world of parenting.
No, it's hard for us because we're just like, well, just do it, just talk, just go to the interview, just fill
We're in a
out the
very
thing.
weird surveillance state now too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was talking about the people who like the kids are angry and they call CPS on the parents. Dude, my
Right.
parents sent me to a school where I signed a contract that said I would behave or I could get spanked in my principal's office. Okay, let me just tell you. But also, it kills me that they will take kids out of perfectly good homes where maybe they're held to standards, and then there's other
Right.
situations like the little boy. I can't remember his name. I watched a documentary about him. They made him eat cat litter and they killed him. But
Mhm.
CPS came and they never found anything wrong. So explain to me how that happens.
Right.
Because,
Right.
Called manipulation. Like there's a book, it's really sad. I don't actually recommend you read it unless you have like some serious mental fortitude, but it's called Phoenix Rising. And it's about this
I've heard
woman
of
that
that
was
one.
yeah, it's about this woman that was in the CPA system over in Britain. It's heartbreaking. It really is.
Mhm.
But she kind of the big takeaway I had for it was how were the key kind of flags that her parents would do to kind of get out of trouble from the CPA officials. And then what the alarming thing that kind of startled me was how about in the CPA system over there, they had predators that were in there, right? And so what they would do is in her report, they would write certain key phrases, right? For them all to know that they could do whatever they wanted with her, right? And one of the phrases was like makes up things about, you know, XYZ, so nobody believes her, and then they would just send her to one place to another, right? It was really bad. And I don't like, it would horrify me to think that there's something like that in America. But the thing about predators is that they're really good at finding where the prey is, right? And I think our responsibility as, I like to think, sensible people, is that we have to identify it and point it out. And then when people try to socially shame us for jumping to conclusions, we put our heels in the sand and be like, no, I'm trying to protect a kid right now. You can't tear me down if I'm trying to protect this 5-year-old. So yeah. As you guys can tell, I'm really passionate about kids. We could probably argue for hours about parenting, but yeah,
and there's a lot of it where it's like, oh yeah, look out for you know, predators or whatever, and it's like, yeah, so basically all of the check marks is if they're a bad liar. If they're a good liar, all of this just kind of
right.
Well, and the thing about this is that one of the first things they do is they're extremely charming, right? I mean, look at Ted Bundy. Everybody was like, "Oh, Ted Bundy's such a great guy! Like, I can't believe he did that. I just talked to him yesterday." I was like, you know, he's kind of a sociopath.
No, it's messed up.
Well, and here I was going to tell you guys my biggest challenge being a parent in Southern California is I am a Southern mama. So I wanted my boys to say, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. You know, well, when their friends don't do it, that goes out the window real quick.
Yeah.
So, but I did have a lot of people tell me how polite my children were. And my response, my response, rather than saying, "Oh, thank you," was, "Well, they better be."
Exactly, that's the thing. And I guess my biggest gripe is that if your kid doesn't know how to act, they should learn it in school. Yes, they should be able to figure stuff out through their peers and whatever, but you're failing them at the end of the day. If your kid doesn't know how to act, you did a bad job.
But you know what? There's so many adults that don't know how to act, and that's what's making this worse. Is the adults are growing up and having children, and they don't know how to act. And it's like, and you know what? Whether you're 10 or whether you're 40, I'll call your crap out. I have no problem whatsoever causing a scene. You'll all know that. So I will cause a scene. So, but no, like, I'm the same. I'm the same mom and Evan. Like, I'm like, my child could like, my kids are grown. They're 18 and about to be 21. But if they walk, if I see that, I have a hard time at work because my son works where I work, and he calls the boss by his first name, which is what the boss wants because that's what everybody, they either call boss or they call him by his name. And I'm like, no, excuse me, he's Mr. Blank, and he's like, but mom, and I'm like, okay, I know. Like, but I like even when I am talking about boss to them, I still say Mr. Blank because he is still an adult older than them, and he still is Mr. and Mrs. You know, people at church, like, it's like me and my pastor is so funny. He got in like my pastor is like a dude. He took over in the last like year or so. And he's maybe, I don't know, 5 years older than me, maybe 8, 6, 7, something like that. And so, but he's always just been his first name. We'll just say Bob. And I'm like, now that he's pastor, I'm like, Mr. Jones, like when I reference him, and he's like, all right, Mrs. Dutch. I'm like, okay, but I'm trying to be because he's like,
You're trying to be respectful.
We're friends, so he's like, he has a hard time being Mr. Jones because we're friends, so we're on a first name basis. So in his head, he doesn't need to be Mr. Jones because we're friends. And I'm like, how about this? I'm like, if I address you in an email of official capacity or introduce you to someone else, you're Mr. Jones. But if we're just talking, you're Bob. He's like, deal. But if my kids walked up and did not say Mr. Bob, oh no, ma'am, no. Excuse me, what did you just say?
One of the things I hate now, like our co-op is mostly taught by moms, so they're all Miss whatever.
Right.
Amy, Miss Ann, and I get it, but I would prefer it to be Miss Pinkava and Mrs. Dutch and Miss, because I think that's more respectful. But like that's not how people do it, so that's not how it's done. But I kind of hate it. Like,
Yeah. See,
especially
down here, the first name it's just a given. Women are the first name, men are the last name. I don't know why. I didn't make up the rules. It's just the rules.
well,
Right, Joan?
they call the guy Mr. Kyle, and I'm like, that sounds so dumb. Can't we just call him by his name, like Mr. whatever, Mr. Brown? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
whatever.
No.
Anyway,
I have a friend that just came to my retirement party who my children still call Miss Sharon.
Mhm.
That's the law.
That is law.
Adults had to be called.
Yes.
the only adults that my
this-
kids don't call Miss or Mr. or whatever are their aunt and uncle.
Right.
So that's also, but you know what I mean. But it's
Right. Like
Uncle
you might be
John or
aunts
uncle
and uncles,
whatever,
but you're not really aunts and uncles. Yeah, we have that.
Yeah.
Like, so if your friends are close enough, like my kids, they were like 10 before they realized they weren't really actually related to half people we call aunt and uncle. Because like, wait, I'm like, well, it's just a thing. We're still family.
we call their kids
Yeah.
their cousins because
Yeah.
Yeah.
our family is small, so they're lucky they got some extra bonus cousins because otherwise,
But
but,
yes, Therese, adults are always a Mr. or Miss, and the close friends are aunt and uncle.
Yeah.
But if my children, I don't care, they are grown, I don't care. If they were to meet any of you and they said Anne instead of Miss Anne, absolutely not. No.
I would
I am
prefer it.
unfortunately cursed to be Miss Anne to entire strangers, so that's not normally a problem.
One of the struggles I had with my kids is that they would meet adults and they would say, Miss Amy. And if the adult would say, oh no, just call me Amy, I was over there, they would look at me and I'd be like, no.
They're like,
that is not
and
acceptable.
I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And I know that's like a northern southern thing. Because I've had northern, like when we homeschooled, we had northern people, and they were like, "I am not Miss Amy," and I'm like, "Yes, you are."
No, in our co-op, it's the women either choose to be Miss Amy or Mrs. Dutch. They get to choose how they address
Right.
either Miss or Mrs. whatever. It's not.
No, they didn't want any. They just wanted their first name.
Nope, that's not happening.
No, not happening. Not allowed. Not gonna happen. No.
No.
Right.
But my kids knew because they would look at me.
Yeah. Like, Mom,
we are well past our 2 hours.
We are.
Yes,
One of my kids came in their pajamas already, so I can go. But you guys can continue having a conversation if you
Well,
choose.
I gotta go put my food in the oven too.
Oh no,
Well,
I
need
have
to
a
talk to
really
Ann.
I have a really important thing to do in Hades too. So
I hope you win.
I have enjoyed the conversation about raising kids. Yeah, I know that I'm outdated and whatever, but I just
Apparently we all.
I feel
Young,
like
look, if you're a young parent, come to us. Us Gen Xers will teach you.
if you have questions, dude, just ask
I
somebody.
mean, I did have a child that lived at home till he was 30. I did. But,
but
we
in
live
this
in Southern
economy, it's a little
California.
bit
and it costs
different
a freaking-
that's different though.
yeah.
It's California. That makes sense. I'm talking about like if you live out in like Greenville, South Carolina, right? Like there's
Yeah, I
no
mean,
reason.
in New York
Shout
here,
out
my
to
kids may
Greenville.
live with us forever if they don't get married, but that's just because nobody can afford to live here. But that's all right.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Same.
That's where we were. Scott didn't move out till he got married.
Same.
Yeah.
So.
But
So if you would like to buy pumpkins to save the babies, please let me know.
How much are the pumpkins?
It depends on the size of the pumpkin and the material you use. You need to message me.
And who's asking?
I'm just saying, if people want to buy. No one's asking. I'm just pilfering the pumpkin.
yes.
Okay.
So before we go, Amy, where can everybody find you?
Pro Life Knitter and on Knitters React. With a bunch of group of crazy people.
Excellent.
Next show of Knitters React is on.
It's in a
Wait,
week
what?
and a half.
It's next Thursday,
Yes.
but we may change the dates. Stay tuned because roughly half of us really, really like football. So.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. And
So we might be on Tuesdays after next week. but alternating
Days of us.
yeah.
with you guys. Yeah,
Like,
opposite of
when
y'all.
you said Tuesday, I was like, wait, no, we're good.
No, opposite of y'all. But we just a lot of us really like football. So.
And Mama Nevin, how can everybody find you?
I am Mama Nevin everywhere.
There you go.
And don't forget about JBAM, and the blankets for Let Them Live can be entered into JBAM.
Lovely. And Mrs. Brown?
Yes. Yes.
Miss Carol?
Where do you find you?
You can find me on my channel on Kara Brown. I also have a website if you guys want to check out anything that I've had that's come out recently. If you guys are interested in helping kids that are in hospitals or cancer centers that are looking for a moment of respite from their environment, I do have a charity book that's out right now called Tales of Twisted Ravens. It's all ages friendly. I've got everything in there from the book, the digital book, and then if you want lesson plans, if you happen to be a homeschooler, those are in there too. It's all there. I'm just trying to help these kids out because one night in the hospital was enough to make me go like, this sucks.
Yeah.
This is actually the worst.
And if you want to find her, she is also a lizard person. That
Yeah.
not a lizard person is just, that's what they would say.
I'm gonna have to fight you on that. I am not a lizard person. Okay.
Whether she is or is not a lizard person, she has a variety of excellent books.
Wait, I need to consult AI to find out if Carol is indeed a lizard person.
No, because the AI is telling
The
you that I am a
said she was
lizard
a
AI
lizard person.
AI
Okay.
is the one that said she was.
Carol, I'm going to ask it to cite its sources so that I can.
Cited source
Right.
on
Thank
whether
you.
you are.
Thank
They're
you for
not
citing your
educated.
sources. I really appreciate that. I am not a lizard person. We are not lizard people here. There are no lizard people here. Anyone who says that they are a lizard person is fake news. There's no lizard people here.
Fake news.
Okay, I already took the
You sound
the
to
bag
be a little
back,
insistent about the lizard people thing.
but
No,
the
when
bag
you
that
co-
I showed earlier, if you enter into Summer on the Lanai, that is one of the things you can win.
Summer is indeed almost over in other parts of the world. Not here. It will be summer until
No.
November. However, summer
Yes.
officially technically ends on Labor Day. So
Yep.
that is the end of summer on the Lanai.
And if you
Yeah,
would,
well,
oh, sorry.
no, I was going to say somebody needs to tell Mother Nature.
For
'Cause
real.
she is having a hot flash out where I
Hey,
live.
you know what?
But
Sometimes
it's
it
almost
happens to the
pumpkin
best of
time.
us.
The pumpkins are coming. The pumpkins are coming.
And if you want to see me and Anne, we are changing our time to Saturday evening, probably around 8 p.m. Eastern. So we're not Saturday morning anymore. We're Saturday evening on this channel. Make sure you check us out. And ladies, it's been lots of fun. Thank you, Miss Amy and Miss Joan and Miss Carol and Miss Anne. We appreciate
And
it.
please go listen to some Dolly and Ramones, but also Dolly.
Yeah. So thank
Yeah,
you
no,
guys.
we-
We'll see you next time. All right. Bye,
Dolly.
everybody.
Bye.
Oh, say.